Hello guys, welcome to Football Fan Den UK. So today we are doing a match watch along for the Manchester United and Arsenal game. If you're new to the channel, please do consider subscribing. Sorry guys, just some technical problem. Sorry guys, do consider subscribing if you're new, and also please do consider hitting the like button so it helps the visibility of the channel. So guys, how are you doing? Obviously a lot happened this week in the football world. Obviously big news with regards to Man United and a new manager, obviously only in a temporary role, but still. I've read up on it a little bit this week, guys. He sounds like a really positive manager. I didn't know a lot about him. Obviously, a bit of banter for you guys if you want it. Obviously, the guy that's the Ralph, I believe he's called, I've discovered that apparently he's got a very good friendship with Klopp. So that's quite an interesting one. So a bit of banter for you guys. Do you think that maybe Manchester United fans, or at least Manchester United board, maybe not the fans, but definitely the board, are a little bit envious of the success that Klopp and Liverpool have had with the direction that they've gone, and the fact that Liverpool appeared to do their research on Klopp and recognised that he was a top manager, recognised that he could get the best out of players? Do you guys think that maybe the board of Man United or the Glazers have looked across at Anfield, seen the success that Liverpool have had with a German coach that's obviously come, as we all know, German football, very, very good, some very intelligent managers in German football. So obviously, like I say, I'm just chucking it out there, guys. I just thought, well, you know, maybe the board or the Glazers have been looking across at Anfield and thinking, why didn't we go for Klopp? And they've gone for his best mate instead. So apparently they are good friends. So I read. So there you go, guys. Just an interesting stat for you, or at least an interesting to whether it's a bit of banter. I don't know. Take it the way you want it, guys. I have tried to add the link, guys. If you saw on the last show, I did try to add the link because I'm not going to do it all the time, guys. Some of you know that have seen me on IMAX It Football. You will have seen that JD adds a link quite regular on his shows. So obviously I've learned it from him. So massive respect to IMAX It Football and JD. But yeah, I've added it in I added it in the last show, and I'm trying to add it in this show. I'm going to try again in a minute. But I don't know if I'll be able to add the link. But if it comes up, guys, you're more than welcome to try it. The reason I'm trying it out is because, like I say, I won't be doing it loads as the channel grows, because I want you guys to come on the show, but I'd rather try and to make the show better. I'd prefer it if we pre-arrange it so that we can try and make a plan of obviously making a good show to get you guys involved, but to give you guys the chance to get involved and start being comfortable on camera. If you wish to come on camera, I have been trying to add the link so that you could just click the link and join the show. So yeah, guys, it's something I will experiment with over the next couple of months. Like I say, I don't intend to do it as intently as some other YouTubers. With all respect, it's just that I personally would prefer to try and plan the shows a little bit before doing a live stream. But obviously, as you guys know, I am wanting you guys to feel like you can get involved in the channel. So I'm just giving you a bit of an update on that. So guys, with regards to tonight's game, obviously, big news with Man United and getting a new manager, Ralph. Obviously, I don't know if you know much about him. I haven't had chance to read as much about him as I'd like, but I have read a bit about him, and apparently the one thing that has been pointed out to me in what I've read is the fact that, yes, he hasn't got all the trophy success that maybe Manchester United fans would look for to obviously give him credibility, shall we say, towards the players, and the players give him respect because he's won more stuff. But if you look at his record, guys, honest to God, if you look at his record, it is impeccable, absolutely impeccable. The stats for this guy are unbelievable, guys. When he was at Leipzig, he was I can't remember them all, guys, but there was stats that I've read like clean sheets, obviously ball possession, attack possession, what they do in counter. I've read all sorts of stats, guys, when he was Leipzig manager, and believe me, he's up there. He is up there so high with Leipzig. With the stats, and a lot of them, while he was managing them, he came actually first in a lot of these stats compared to other German clubs. So obviously, you guys can go and look it up. Obviously, I would have liked to have shared it with you guys today, but I've been at work all day, so this this stream, as you can tell, was late planned. So my apologies for that. It will calm down in the future. I'll be able to plan stuff better in the future as the channel grows and I start spending more time on it. But as you guys know, we had all that go on last year with all the virus and the lockdowns and stuff, and it affected my work a lot, which is why it's been a lot harder to do the live streams and stuff on the channel this year. So hopefully you guys understand that and bear with me while I get back on top of my work life after last year's craziness. And hopefully in a couple of months' time it'll calm down and I'll be able to get more focused on the channel. But I keep plugging on, guys. I keep making the effort to keep chipping away at it. So hopefully you guys understand that. I'll come to the comments in a minute, guys. Just want to check out there. Obviously, you guys add your scores in. If your score predictions, want to hear what you guys have got to say before the game gets started. With regards to score predictions and obviously any predictions for the Tottenham and Brentford game, because Tottenham and Brentford are playing tonight as well, but I think they kicked off a bit earlier. So if any of you guys are aware of the score in that game, then I would appreciate it if you could let me know in the chat. And obviously, because I can't watch 2 games at once at the minute, but yeah. So just bear with me a second, guys. I'm just going to try and share the teams and then I'll come to the comments section and see what you guys are saying. So like I said, guys, just bear with me a second while I try and share this. No, that's the wrong one, isn't it? Oh, that's the one we want. There we go. Sorry, guys. I am not. I'm getting more used to it. I'm getting more used to it. There we go. I've got it on. There we go, guys. There you go. So that's obviously the team news for United and Arsenal. Bit odd that, isn't it? Seeing both red teams. But yeah, interesting if Man United and Arsenal line up like that, because I'm not sure if they will line up that, because that obviously is suggesting that Arsenal obviously going with a defensive formation, if that is correct. Let me know, guys, in the comments also if you're seeing any different formation. Obviously, I'm just about to try and get the game now, so obviously I'll get more accurate information. Learning to use StreamYard, guys, so obviously not always 100% sure how accurate the details is that they share with us. So hopefully you guys can understand that. But as I keep pushing forward with Fanden, I'll learn how to use more accurate stuff, I'm sure. So, like guys, please do consider hitting that like button and let me know, obviously, your score predictions. And I will go through the chat now and see what you guys are saying. So we've got Will Bertham predicting Man United 2, Arsenal 2. Obviously, that's a good shout, mate. That's a good shout. I think, guys, we're going to see maybe a different performance from United. We've got to see a different performance from the players for United tonight, because how can they not put in the effort if the new manager is in the stand? Apparently, he's in the stand. He's in Manchester to watch the game. So surely they're going to have to put in a performance to try and impress him, so that they can obviously make a good first impression, because I'm sure he's read up on what's been going on, but also I'm very sure that he's obviously going to try and approach it like, give each player a fair chance and not judge them off what he's read in the media and stuff like that. Any good manager is going to do that, guys. He's going to give them the benefit of the doubt, and he's not going to judge players off what he's read in the media or what he's heard on TV and stuff like that. You'd think that he would go into it and give every player, a clean sheet, so to speak, to start with, and let them obviously impress him, show him what they can do. So So yeah, guys, I'm very interested to know tonight, guys, what you think about this new manager. Your thoughts, if you've read anything about him, any information that you can share with myself, that obviously and the fandom community. I'm sure all the guys in the chat be very interested to know if any of you guys know anything more about this guy Ralph, and that the rest of us might not have learned about yet. That's what we're here for, guys. For you guys to share what knowledge you have. We all share and we all add to the fandom community, and obviously we can all learn new bits and bobs about football together, because we've all got different amounts of knowledge, haven't we, guys? So that's the fact that I'm pointing out. Apologies, guys, if I don't seem in my rhythm tonight. It's just I will get going, obviously, more focused. It's just, like I said, I didn't finish work till quite late, so it's been a rush to get ready for the stream. So I'm sure I'll get my momentum going soon. That's decided to go off, hasn't it? So guys, don't forget, drop your comments in with your score predictions. Want to hear what you guys are saying. I want to know your score predictions, and the reason I'm stressing the point, guys, is before the game gets going. Have you done that yet? The game's already started. So yeah, obviously I think we're 7.5 minutes in now, guys. So I'm just bear with me a second. I'm going to see if I can share that, if it'll let me. No, right. It never lets me share the possession movement, does it? I can't figure that out. Sorry, guys. I'm just seeing if I can share the possession stats or the ball movement on the pitch, because sometimes it lets me do it, but for some reason it's not letting me do it. My apologies, guys. Yeah, that's something to look at, isn't it? Player stats. So we'll come back to that. I'll come back to the player stats in a minute. We'll see what else you guys are saying. But thanks for that, Will. Yeah, good shout, mate. And like I say, hopefully there'll be definitely a few goals in tonight's game. Thanks, Will. Aaron, how's it going, Aaron? Great to see you, mate. Hi, guys. How are you doing? I'm not too bad, mate. Just like I say, just a bit frustrated that I've not had enough time again to prep for the show, so not much I can do about it at the minute, mate. Like I say, my work life being absolutely crazy, and I've just got to go with it. Not much choice of it at the minute. Bills to pay, as you guys know. You have bills to pay and stuff like that, so got to just go with it for now. I'm Exit Football. United might surprise Arsenal tonight. Yeah, mate, I agree. I'm kind of expecting a performance tonight, to be fair, mate, from United players, because let's be honest, guys, they've not been putting in the performances, have they? They've been shocking. I think, I'm sure you guys know, a lot of you guys know my opinions on Man United's players. I haven't covered them a lot on the channel because obviously there's a lot of YouTubers that cover Man United, so I've not covered them too much. But I want to cover them a bit because it is a club I do know quite a lot about. But for me, guys, the biggest problem with United is there's too many players in that dressing room not putting in a shift. I'm not sure how many of you guys heard Roy Keane's comments the other day, but he hit the nail on the head as far as I'm concerned. He said there's too many players not prepared to run. And that is the key factor. I know it sounds like a simple thing to say, but he's spot on with what he's saying. If players are not prepared to put the effort in to track back and stuff like that, then you're not gonna win games and win trophies. You might win games, but you're not going to be up there in the mix to win the biggest trophies because you're not putting the work rate in. And as we all know, guys, it's the teams that put the work rate in that get the results. A lot of criticism goes towards German football in respect of that, like the fact that Bayern Munich dominate it so much. But to be fair, and I'm not criticising other German clubs, but when we see Bayern Munich in the Champions League, I know I've noticed on many occasions that they don't always have the best technical players. But what they do have is they have a team mentality where everybody puts the work rate in and everybody works for the team. And now, obviously, you watch like the likes of Thomas Muller. Nowadays, he's obviously he's older, so he's playing a different way up front. But I know when he was younger, he put himself about. He always helped and tried to get back when he could to help out the team defensively. I've noticed him particularly doing it for Germany. So I'm just pointing out, guys, that. Even a team like Bayern Munich, who you wouldn't think would have win so many Champions League trophies because their league isn't as... I'm not saying it's a bad league. The German league is an awesome league in its own right, but it's not quite as competitive as we would like to see it, shall we say. We would obviously for it to be more competitive, more clubs need to be winning the German Bundesliga. So, and like I said, just my point of view, guys, I don't think that there's enough United players prepared to put the work rate in, put the effort in. And like I say, Roy Keane pointed it out. Quite a few players, even Marcus Rashford, he pointed this out, not me. He even pointed this out, that even Marcus Rashford not running enough to put the work rate in coming back to actually help out defensively. So yeah, guys, I'd love to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments. What do you think the faults are, and do you think that this guy Ralph can solve the problems for United and get a tune out of some of these players? Because for me, guys, one of the most frustrating players in the United team for me it's got to be Pogba, guys. It has got to be Paul Pogba. That lad. We see him play absolutely fantastically when he puts a French shirt on, when he plays for France. He is a different player. But yet we don't see that when we see him play for United. So I'd love to know your thoughts on it, guys. And if you're thinking along the same lines, or if you've got a different opinion, do you think that Paul Pogba is one of the biggest problems in the United team? Because for me, guys, he is. Because the reason I say that is because you have players like Jesse Lingard and Marcus Rashford, when they were breaking into the Man United team, or particularly Rashford, looking up to him. And obviously, because he had success in Italy and he'd been successful with France, these players are looking up to him. And they're seeing that he's not always putting in the work rate. So it means that they don't always put in the work rate because they think that maybe they don't need to put the work rate in. I don't know. I'm chucking out there, guys, some theories to obviously instigate you guys getting involved in the chat and let me know your thoughts. Will Bertham, last time I checked, it was 1-0 to Tottenham. Okay, mate, thanks for that. Appreciated. Obviously, we're here to talk about all UK clubs, guys, but yeah, with Tottenham, obviously, they've been quite disappointing for their fans this season, and their performance in Europe has been shocking, absolutely shocking, guys. But yeah, I'm sure that the Tottenham fans are pleased if they're already 1-0 up. So obviously, no offence to Brentford, but I know that the Tottenham fans will be definitely looking for some kind of performance tonight. I've not really watched Tottenham a lot this season, guys, but obviously I've seen the results. I've seen one of the first games, I think, was it Manchester City, the start of the season, and they played quite well in that game. So obviously, as they've played through the season, they've dropped off a bit. So I don't know. Let me know, guys, if you watch much of Tottenham, what your thoughts are. Thanks for that, Will. Much appreciated, mate. Ella, happy Advent, guys. Advent. Oh yeah, Advent calendar. Yeah, because the first of the month. Is it first of the month today, or was it first of the month yesterday? I can't remember. I think it was the first of the month yesterday, wasn't it? But yeah, we are up on December, guys. Christmas is upon us. A matter of a couple of weeks away. So obviously, the football intensity, the football fixtures will intensify now over December, leading into January. So we've got plenty of football to enjoy over the next few weeks. Obviously, I'll try and put a plan together if I can for the fixtures over Christmas to see if I can plan a bit better and obviously get ahead of myself a bit, get one step ahead of myself for a change. That would be nice. But thanks for that, Ella. Yeah, appreciated, mate. I'm Exit Football 2-1 United. Yeah, that's a good shout, mate. That's a good shout. I'm not sure. Do you have particular players you're expecting to score, mate? If you do, let me know. But yeah, that's a good shout. I'm expecting that United will put in a shift tonight. But then again, I suppose we have to also consider Arsenal have got their own problems, and Arsenal have been under. I know Arsenal fans will be looking for improved performances away to the bigger clubs, shall we say, because Arsenal haven't been always at the best playing United, Liverpool, Chelsea, and what have you in the last couple of seasons. So I'm sure that and City obviously as well. But I'm sure that Arsenal fans will be expecting to see a much improved performance with respect to obviously the fact that it's a rival, really, isn't it? Because they do have a rivalry, Arsenal and United, and it obviously stems back to when they were both up there in the late 90s and early 2000s competing with each other. So they do have a healthy rivalry. So I'm sure that, like I say, United fans will be looking, Arsenal fans will also be looking for a performance. And maybe also cursing a bit the fact that Man United have made a managerial change right when they're playing them. But yeah, good shout, mate. Thanks for that, IMAX Football, my mate JD. Mikey's saying, yo, guys, I think Arsenal might nick this one. Sorry, I think you missed a letter off there, mate. Yeah, got me thinking, might nick this one 1-0. Yeah, mate, that's a good shout. It could be a tight game. Obviously. And anything can happen when these two come together, can't they? Because they're both come thinking it. But it looks like we've already got a goal, guys. I'm struggling to get the stream right now, guys. So my apologies. But yeah, I think I'm just trying to. Yeah, we've got a goal. 18 minutes. Elney, I can never put. I'm rubbish at pronouncing games. Elney has scored, guys, for Arsenal. So Arsenal 1-0 up, and that was on 18 minutes, guys. 18 minutes. I think has Harry Maguire been booked here? I'm checking. Sorry, guys, I haven't got the stream in front of me. Are you getting it or not? How have you done the other thing? Ella saying goal, yes, no. Sorry, Ella, I'm trying to get the stream here right now. I've got my partner trying to sort it out. I'm getting tired of doing these streams now. We've not been able to get games. It's getting really frustrating. I set it up before I come on, and then it doesn't stream. Finally, we've got somewhere. Right, so guys, can try and bring you up to speed now with what's going on. Just bear with me a second. How do we get rid of this? So, guys, we're on, it's Arsenal that scored 1-0, 17 minutes gone. Trying to just get some volume. Just bear with me a second, guys. I'm just trying to get some volume. How's my volume not going up? The gremlins, guys. The joys of YouTube and always technical gremlins. So frustrating. But at least I've got the game. I just can't hear it, guys. I'm turning the volume up, but it's not bloody working. So my apologies. But yeah, I can see the game now, so I can see what's going on. Ronaldo just had a chance on goal. Keeper saved to it. Low shot, guys. So there you go. I'm sure some of you guys are watching it. Also, guys, while we're on, I want to ask you guys what your thoughts are on this TV stuff that's going on. I'm sure you've become aware that Netflix and Amazon are now getting football games. They have been since the start of last January, I think it kicked in. And obviously, it means that you guys are basically, if you want to watch football on TV, you got to pay out for more channels. You got to pay out for more companies to provide you with the potential games of your club. So I'd love to know what you think about it, because for me, guys, I'm pretty disgusted with the Premier League for allowing this to happen, because I've already got, obviously, BT Sports, Sky Sports, stuff like that. But I'm getting a bit frustrated that I have to keep paying out for more and more companies to get all the games. It's a joke, guys. I'd love to know what you guys think about it. But for me, I think it's just the Premier League being ridiculously greedy. I read about it. And apparently the Premier League are doing it because they're complaining they're not getting enough TV money off the TV companies. Now, I'm not sure if that's 100% accurate, but that's just what I read, guys. But like I said, let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you think... if you agree with it, do you think it's more options? Do you think it's a good thing? Or do you are you frustrated like me that it's just a rip-off to get, you're having to pay out more and more to more and more companies to be able to access the games? I mean, for example, your game, one TV company should show your club could potentially play on 4 different networks or 4 TV companies over the course of a month. So you might not be able to get to the games through work commitments, social, personal commitments, work commitments, whatever. So you're relying on trying to catch it on TV companies or by TV, and you're having to pay out for more and more companies to potentially be able to watch your club. I think it's a joke, guys. I think it really is a joke. I've just shared the link again. I'm not sure if you can see it, guys. I have shared the link a couple of times now in the chat. So if you want to come on and join me on screen and have your say, you're more than welcome. I've shared it. I don't know if you can see it. Let me know in the chat, guys. Can you see the link? But yeah, like I said, guys, just that with regards to the TV, I'd love to know your thoughts. LX is saying goalkeeper injured and they scored. Yeah, I missed the start of it, mate, because I couldn't get the stream, but I've got it now, so hopefully I'll be able to keep up to scratch with it. We're 20 minutes in, United in possession, just passing it about at the back at the minute. Obviously, I'm not sure if you guys are watching it, but yeah, thanks for that, Ella. Appreciate it. Obviously, you guys are awesome. You guys are really top. You're always keeping me up to date when I've got stream problems and dropping comments in to let me know what's going on, and I really appreciate it, guys, because I'm sure if you've ever done YouTube or if you've been involved in YouTube, you understand the problems that sometimes come with getting the streams from these different companies to actually get a clear stream where it's not juddering all the time, if you know what I mean. That can be really difficult sometimes. And it's frustrating, guys, because I actually got a new Chromebook last year to obviously improve these things, and they still get these iffy streams where it's not not perfect. But I don't know if you guys have had the similar problems as that. I don't know, but I'm sure if you've done YouTube, you're aware of it. Will Bertham is saying that has to be a goal, in my opinion. I'm presuming you're talking about the first goal, which I missed, mate. But yeah, good, fair enough. I can't really comment because I missed the Arsenal goal. But yeah, Ronaldo, sorry, United on the attack, sorry. I just seen Ronaldo's shirt then, my apologies. Yeah, United on the track. Looks like United trying to add the pressure now to get back in the game. So it looks like, obviously I missed the first 15, 20 minutes of it, guys. I'm obviously with 22 minutes in, so I've been watching it now for about 4 minutes. And what I'm noticing is looks like Man United players definitely more up for this and putting it more work rate. I don't know, obviously, if that's the case all the way through the game up to this stage, but I know in the few minutes that I've been watching, I can see that the work rate looks to be good, which I'm sure most Man United fans are buzzing about. But yeah, fair dues. Well, sorry, mate, I can't really comment because I missed the first goal. My apologies, guys. Matthew Bishenden, Hello, mate. Long time no see. Good game so far. How are you doing? Yeah, mate. I'm good. Thanks. Thanks for coming, getting involved. Yeah, not seen you on the channel for a while, Matthew. But I understand, mate. I know you've been busy with your studies, and obviously, I know you also play football for a local club that you play for. That you've told me bits and bobs about. So I know you play football. I'm not sure, is it a club or your school you're playing for? I'm not sure, mate. But I know you play regular football anyway, which is understandable why you can't always get to streams if you're busy playing. But thanks for that, mate. I always understand that sometimes you guys are busy with personal stuff and obviously studies and training and stuff like that. So yeah, no problem, mate. I understand, and I know I've spoke to you in the fan zone about it. So yeah, totally understand. But thanks for dropping in, mate. Much appreciated. Matthew saying, I think it has to be a goal, as according to the football rules, there's not a reason it shouldn't count. Well, it looks like you guys talking about a crucial goal I've missed. Did I just miss it? I think it's just played the replay and all. I've just missed it. Oh, well, what can you do? I keep trying, guys. One day I'll get the rhythm perfect. You know what I mean? Maybe you know, in 2050 or something. It's starting to feel like that anyway. But yeah, Matthew, like I said, I'm presuming you're talking about the first goal, which I missed. I apologise, guys. I feel like I'm missing out on something here because you guys are talking about it. So I'm presuming it was a pretty interesting goal with a few talking points. Ella, Arsenal should let United score now. Right. So I'm presuming that it's a controversial goal from what you guys are saying. I'll have to try and catch it on the watch back. Mikey, 1-0 Arsenal, controversial. Right, well, I'll definitely be I've just said it. I've just said it. I'll definitely be having a watch of that later. My apologies, guys. Like I say, I had technical problems trying to get the stream, so I missed the first goal. But I've got the stream now, see what happened. And at the minute, it looks to be a lot of Man United possession. Mikey saying, not even sure how that happened. I was messing with my screen. I'm not sure what you're referring to there, mate. I'm unsure. I'm unsure what you said. Apologies, Mikey. Sorry, mate. I'm not sure what you're referring to there, so I'll have to skip that comment. Let me know, mate. Let me know what you're referring to. Matthew Bishenden. But yeah, anyway, the fan zone has been a bit annoying sometimes as I'm regularly trying to start up conversations, but nobody is interested in replying. So I've kind of just lost belief, to be honest, mate. Yeah, mate, there is obviously I've had other comments with regards to the fan zone and what's been going on. All I can do is keep adding fans in, guys, and hopefully we will eventually get active chats and people that want to talk. I've had the same frustration myself, and it's been a lot longer than just recently. If you guys that are in the fan zone know, I put in quite long messages sometimes, particularly obviously when I'm trying to tell you guys stuff, but also when I want to talk football, I'll happily talk and put long messages. But I've found that a lot of the fans in the fan zone don't want to read the long messages. So it makes it, from my point of view, it makes it difficult to have chats and conversations. But I've also been trying to encourage you guys to maybe have some voice calls in the fan zone, because then you don't have to read all the messages and you can just sit there at home and have a conversation, and you don't have to be on camera. A voice call, you can use the camera to have the voice call, but you don't have to be on camera. You can block it off so that you can't see your face, so you can it's just like a phone call. So maybe we should maybe experiment and push to start trying some of that a bit more in the fan zone. But yeah, obviously I've been busy with work, guys, recently, so I haven't had a lot of time to work on the fan zone and getting new fans interested and involved in what we're doing. I'm obviously always trying to promote it when I'm on the channel, but obviously it's not always people not always wanting to get involved in that because it's on social media. Some people like social media, some people don't. So I'm trying my best, mate. But yeah, I take on board your comments. I have noticed that there is quite a few people not making a lot of effort to get in conversation, and when the conversation, I'll just turn that down because it's sorry guys, you can hear that pinging. There we go. Yeah, guys. So yeah, Matthew, I'm aware of it, mate. I am aware of it. I've noticed it for myself for quite a while. But why is that still pinging? I've just turned the volume down. There we go. So yeah, Matthew, I'm aware of it, mate. And as soon as I'm not working, like I say, my apologies, guys, but I've not much I can do about work commitments at the minute. I've just got to go with it at least until we get to. Why is that pinging? I've just turned the volume down. I have to turn the thing off, aren't I? Sorry, guys, my phone pinging like crazy, and I can hear it in the background. I've turned it off now. But yeah, sorry, back to that, Matthew. Yes, mate, I'm aware of it. And as soon as I get some free time, probably hopefully over Christmas, because obviously I'm hoping that I'll be working a bit less over Christmas. So I'll do my best to try and get some new fans interested. But yeah, mate, I have noticed, and like I said, there's only so much time I've got available to work on it. So I am aware of it. And some other fans have also commented their frustration at the conversation. But that's what I don't understand. If there's a couple of you that are frustrated with the lack of conversation, I don't understand. If it was just one person pointing it out, I could understand it. But I've actually had a couple of comments from you guys saying that you feel there's not enough conversation going on at times. But like I say, I will start working on it and trying. Well, I'm always working on it, but I will try to put a bit more effort into getting some new fans involved as soon as I can. But yeah, guys, if you're interested, if you're wondering what we're talking about and you don't know what we're talking about the Fan Zone, which is basically what I've created on Instagram. I'm hoping to do it on other social media platforms in the future, but for now, I've kind of put that on hold because it's better to test it out and see how it works and see if it can work on Instagram, on one social media platform, which is obviously Instagram. But I hope it does work, because I'd like to try it on Twitter as well. But it takes time, like I say. But if you're interested to be involved in the Fanden community and you're on Instagram and you like what we're doing, drop me a message if you want to be involved, if you want to get more involved. I've tried, when I have had time, guys, as you guys seen in the Fan Zone that are in it, you've seen, I've tried to do bits and bobs of competition to make it obviously a bit more enjoyable. But I've only got so much time I can work on it. And obviously, the one thing that is going to help Fanden grow is working on YouTube. So as you can see, sometimes for me, it's a little bit frustrating when I work on stuff in the Fan Zone and don't get a lot of enthusiasm, because that's time I could be working on the on Fanden YouTube, which would be better to grow Fanden. But obviously I'm trying to keep my word and make the effort to do stuff that helps make the Fan Zone more enjoyable and a bit more unique for you guys to be a part of. But yeah, thanks for that, Matthew. I am aware of it, mate, and like I say, all I can do is keep working at it, keep trying to get new fans involved, and hopefully it'll grow and improve as we get more fans involved in it. Guys, if you can see, the link is right there. It's on the screen. If you want to come on, you can come on and be on a little screen like this with me, and you don't have to show your face. There is the option to hide your face. But if you want to come on and talk some football for 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes, or half an hour, whatever you like, click that link and it will send you backstage. And then I will add you to the stream and you can come and have your say. Even if you only want to come on for 5 minutes, I've put the link in. Like I say, I'm not sure how much I will do that, where I'll add the link in a random live stream like this. I prefer to plan things, as you guys know. So you're always welcome on the channel, but I do prefer to plan it. But obviously, I know that some of you guys are not comfortable or a bit nervous, if you like, about coming on camera. So I've added the link into the chat. To give you guys the option to come on for 5-10 minutes if you're a bit nervous, and just have, just try it out, see if you feel comfortable with it. The option's there for you guys. There's the link. All you have to do is click it. LX, I just sent you the goal so you can watch it. I'll have a look, mate. Thanks. That must have been why my phone was beeping. It was just because I missed the start of the game. Like I said, I had streaming problems. But massive thanks, Ella. I will have a look as soon as we're finished with the stream. Stephen Allen, thanks, mate. Appreciate that, Stephen Allen, my mate in the background, doing the assisting to obviously keep the positive chat going and make sure that we don't get any haters or spammers in the chat trying to create disturb the chat, and we always make the effort to keep it positive. But the one thing you've got to be aware of on YouTube, guys, is spam, because you get a lot of other YouTubers that sometimes come in the chat and they will literally spam with their links to their channels. And that's why you need a moderator. So massive shout out to Stephen Allen in the background there doing the work to keep avoid us getting the stream spoiled with spam. But yeah, Ella, thank you very much for that, mate. Much appreciated. I will check it out when I've finished the live stream, because like I say, you guys talking about it a lot, so that's good to see. That's good to see. I just noticed in the referee telling the player I think he was telling the player to get up, and I like to see that because obviously I don't like I'm not a big fan of these players that like to roll around pretending to be injured when they're not. If they're injured genuinely, fair enough, but I'm not a big fan of players like Neymar that like to try and pretend they're injured to get an edge. So yeah, but that's just my personal opinion. I know there's a lot of people that do like Neymar, which is fair enough. He's a talented player, and no question about that. Just not a big fan of his cheating antics. Matthew Bishenden, yeah, just a local team that I play for. I've been quite busy trying to get involved as much as I can, though. Yeah, mate, I see you get involved in the chat. You know that, obviously. I really appreciate you getting involved. I know you make the effort, Matthew, mate, and I do appreciate it. And I also know that you can't always come and get in the streams when you're playing. I will be doing more streams, more videos as Fandom grows, guys. So please just bear with me for now. Like I say, I don't make any money off Fandom, anything, not yet. I have to keep working towards the YouTube targets before there's any chance of making any money or anything off it. Right, well, whoever that was has just been blocked. Sorry about that. Just talking about spam, and we get one. So yeah, but yeah, mate. Like I said, I want to know more about what you're doing with your football stuff, because, like I say, I'm always interested to know. So you're always welcome to come chatting with me and let me know how you've got on. Always try to be supportive with you guys if you're playing football. But yeah, Matthew, I'm well aware, mate, that you're busy sometimes with football, and I do know that you do make effort in the chat to be involved and to be a positive member of the Fandom community. So I appreciate that, and like I say, I keep working and I keep pushing, and I will get more fans involved as it grows. Guys, I want to point out, if you are new to the channel and you are on Instagram and you're not involved in the fan zone or any of the Fandom groups, then I want to make you aware, even if you're on Twitter, because obviously I might do it with Twitter, come and get involved, because we could be facing another lockdown. I've been watching what's been going on and with what Boris is saying, and if you ask me, I think we possibly could have another lockdown period. I hope not. I really hope not. But just how much the media hyping up this next strain of virus, I think we could be facing another lockdown, guys. So I hope not, like I say, but just in case we do, if we do, I'm going to try and put effort into, obviously, opening a few more groups if it's necessary for you guys, obviously, that are on social media, and then you can obviously mix it with other fans and still feel part of the fan community. Because if we go into lockdown again, there is a good chance they're going to stop fans going into the stadiums again. I hope it doesn't come to that, guys, but we have to consider the fact. So obviously, I'm preparing and I'm chucking it out there now, and I'm going to obviously post about it on social media again as well at some point, just to chuck it out there, guys. That if we do go into another lockdown, then we can get fans still being able to talk football with each other and enjoy talking to other fans in the fan den community. So I just thought I'd chuck it out there, guys, because I'm hoping we don't go in another lockdown. But as far as the UK is concerned, it isn't looking good right now. But thank you very much for that, Matthew. Yeah, mate, even if you don't see much of me in the fan zone, I still read through all the messages and try to get involved. Yeah, Matthew, I'm aware of it, mate. Like I say, I've noticed. I try to leave you guys to it. Obviously, I come in, I get involved in the chat sometimes, but I don't want you guys thinking that I'm constantly trying to control the conversation or something. So sometimes I'll come in and I'll read what's going on, but I don't get involved in the conversation every time, because I want you guys to enjoy talking amongst yourself and not feel like I'm going to, obviously if it's a conversation I'm interested in, then I'll get involved. But the point what I'm trying to say is when I go in the fan zone, I don't always comment, because I try to leave you guys to get on with each other and get to know each other and not feel like that I'm always going to, get involved, that basically that you guys can have conversations where I'm not always going to be involved. So that's what I'm trying to say. I try to leave you guys sometimes to have conversations amongst yourselves without me getting involved, because obviously I talk to all you guys all the time in the fan zone, on YouTube, through private messages, and one thing you know about me, guys, is I'm not scared to talk. I always, if I've got an issue with you or you've got an issue with me, I will come and try and talk to you personally, and that way other people don't get involved and we can try and sort it out between ourselves. That's what I try to do, and the reason I try to do that is to treat you like a mate with respect and try and not end up arguing where everybody's getting involved. I try to be respectful and give you guys respect as friends, and talk to you privately if it's absolutely necessary. But sometimes I just talk to you guys privately as well about general football. But so, like I say, mate, I'm just pointing out that sometimes you'll see me come in the fan zone and I just read the messages, see you guys are getting on, and leave you to it. So that I'm just explaining why you don't always see me talking in the chat, is because I want you guys to feel comfortable just talking amongst yourselves. But thank you, Matthew. I do appreciate the effort that you make to be a positive member of the fan zone when you have time. Mikey, I heard sometimes something about reducing capacity in grounds and COVID passports. Yes, mate, I don't get me started on COVID passports. I'm not even going to comment on that, mate, because my feelings are very strong and probably controversial about that. But so I'll keep my personal thoughts on that to myself. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, mate, if we see the capacity drop. I think if we go into a lockdown, mate, they will stop fans going in the ground. They will stop fans going in the ground again, because how can you justify making the whole country lock itself down and then still be letting fans go to football games? It makes no sense, because they're saying they're locking it down to stop the spread of the virus. So it would be quite controversial to still allow football games to go on. So as much as we would love football games to still go on, guys, and they will still go on, they won't go on with fans in the ground, because it'd make them look like hypocrites, wouldn't it? So yeah, guys, like I say, if you're not involved, you know what to do. Get in touch with me on social media and let me know if you're interested to be involved in the fan den community, because like I say, keep pushing it. And as soon as we hit the YouTube targets, guys, then there's options that come with YouTube as well to also help grow the fan den community, which I will obviously get to as we keep pushing forward with YouTube. But for now, like I say, I'm putting the effort into doing the stuff on Instagram to see how it goes, to obviously start working towards a fan community around the channel, and give you guys chance to meet other fans and build friendships with people that you can enjoy football talk with. as well as feeling like you're really involved in fandom. But yeah, Mikey, thanks for that, mate. Like I say, if we have a lockdown, I think we won't have any fans in the ground. But if it is going to be necessary, I'm not a big fan of these reduced capacity things, but because we already seen it. So yeah, obviously equaliser. That's Mikey. Big shout out to Mikey. He shouted it out first. It looks like I've got a delay on the stream compared to what you guys have got. So yeah. Goal for Man United, and it's Fernandez, and it's coming just on the stroke of half time, guys, or just as we're coming up to half time. So that's obviously good for United. So, guys, keep your comments coming because I'm going to try and watch more of this game in the second half. Obviously, I'll still respond to your comments, guys, but I'm going to try and absorb a bit more of the game in the second half because I'm interested to see with United because I have sat and watched some United games and I've got family that are United fans. So I do look to see United do okay and do quite well when they can. But one thing that frustrates me as a Bolton fan is the Glory, Glory song for United. I'm not a big fan of that. Glory, Glory, Man United. I'm not sure if you guys have heard it, but it's kind of like, well, that's, you don't need to sing Glory, Glory, Man United. You should be only singing it when you actually get glory. So there you go. But that's just one of my pet peeves, if you like, guys. Mikey's saying, really hope not, though. Yeah, all right. Sorry, mate. You're responding to your own comment of capacity. Yeah, mate. I totally agree. I hope it doesn't happen, mate. I really don't hope it doesn't because it would be really disappointing to see reduced capacity. But I suppose if we get reduced capacity, guys, it's got to be better than no capacity. So we'll have to see what happens. But I'm like I say, for me, I'm concerned that we might be facing another lockdown. And if we do, guys, it's getting beyond the joke. It really is. What we're meant to do, I know there's people that extremists that want to, wrap us in cotton wool and stuff like that. But life is a risk, guys. Life is a risk. So I don't see how we can keep having these repeated lockdowns and just stop starting life and the government expecting us to just keep putting life on pause. Because, there's risk every day. Every day you walk out your front door, there's risk. So I'm just not a big fan of keep having all these lockdowns. But we might be facing another. And if we do, guys, I'm chucking it out there right now. I'll do the best I can to obviously get fans involved in the chat groups on social media, particularly on Instagram, so that you guys can enjoy, still enjoy the fan community, hopefully. Because as I noticed last time, the social media platforms did go quiet. So I think the group stuff, if I push for the group stuff this time, it might be more positive for you guys to help keep people active on social media. I don't know if you guys noticed it, but I noticed it on social media during the last lockdowns that the activity really dropped off. But yeah, Mikey, Fernandez scoring, yeah, absolutely, mate. And it looked like a pretty good goal as well. It looked like a pretty good goal. So Maguire obviously involved there in another incident. It's been quite controversial recently, hasn't it, guys? A lot of people criticising Maguire's work rate and his mistakes as well, because he has been making a lot of mistakes. And that's going to come, guys. That is going to come with the price tag that he got priced to Man United, which for me was a ridiculously inflated price. I think Man United paid well over the too much for Harry Maguire. There's no question he is a good defender on his day when he's got, when he's fully focused and he's playing his best football. There's no question he is a top defender. But is he consistent enough? And does he deserve to have a price tag of 80? What was it? 89? Was it 86 or 89? I can't remember. Let me know, guys, if you can remember the transfer fee for Harry Maguire. I'm sure it was 80 something, wasn't it? It was 80, 86 or something like that. 86 million. something like that. Can't remember now. But yeah, let me know, guys, if you can remember the Harry Maguire transfer fee from Leicester to United. And also, if you agree with it, do you think he's living up to the expectation? Obviously, just seeing there that Ronaldo trying a bit of acrobatics football, the overhead kick. You have to give him credit. It weren't that far off, actually, guys. It kept it low enough. It just obviously went way past the post. But yeah, a gifted player like Ronaldo, you have to forgive him for trying stuff like that, I suppose, when it don't come off, because we all know that he's capable of making it come off. So yeah, interesting effort from Ronaldo. I'm impressed with what I've seen with Arsenal, because up to now, guys, I've not seen a lot of Arsenal this season, but I've heard a lot of criticism for Arteta from Arsenal fans, which I think is a bit unfair, to be honest, guys. But that's just my opinion. He's new to management, and I think he should be given time. But yeah, there you go, guys. So I'm sure you guys, I think I've got a delay on it, but yeah. There goes the halftime whistle. So I'll refresh the stream, see if I can get it more accurate. But yeah, like I say, guys, interested. Well, apologies, guys, I'm yawning. I've been up early this morning. I'm well overdue a good night's sleep. Oh, come on. Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to refresh the stream. There we go. So, yeah, guys, Mikey saying, I think that should have been a pen to Arsenal. Right, fair enough, mate. I must have missed that. I've just refreshed the stream. Like I say, I'm going to try and take more notice of what's going on in the second half. Frustrating when the stream doesn't work right at the start of the game, because obviously it just chucks your plan to get into the game and into the stream, into the game, and obviously into the chat properly. So it's really frustrating, but. Like I say, I'm no professional YouTuber. I'm just doing my best to work and build a true fan channel that involves fans. So maybe one day I might be classed as a professional, but I'm honest enough to admit that right now I'm not a professional. I'm still learning. Like I say, too many gremlins in the technological world to deal with sometimes. But yeah, thanks for that, Mikey. It was 80 million. Was it 80 million? I thought it was 86. What wasn't it 86? Wasn't it 86? Because I'm sure, didn't he go? Wasn't it Van Dijk that went for 80 million? I'm sure it was Van. Or was it? Do you know what? I can't remember, mate. To be honest, that's a good one. You might be right. You might be right, Mikey. I'm going to actually check now. Harry. Transfer fee. Yeah, you're right, Mikey. Yeah, you're right, mate. My bad. Mikey, spot on. Good lad. Mikey there with the correct information. I thought it was, I don't know why, but I had 86 million stuck in my head for some reason. Or am I getting confused? Is that what Van Dijk went for? Van Dijk. I see now, Van. Transfer fee. Oh no, Van Dijk went for 75 million. 75 million. So yeah, you're right, mate. I knew it was right. I just got my numbers confused. But yeah, because obviously Harry Maguire, that was the big controversy, wasn't it? Was Harry Maguire worth more than Van Dijk? And United kind of paid over the odds a bit for him, to be fair. But yeah, you're right. Well, massive shout out there to Mikey, spot on with the transfer fee. But yeah, that is crazy, really. That £5 million more for a player that isn't showing the performances that Van Dijk is. That's pretty disappointing for United fans when they look at that, because that's kind of like crazy wasted money. But yeah, thanks for that, Mikey. Well, spot on, mate. You are in the know better than me at the minute, because I thought it was 86 million, and I don't even know where I've got that figure from. Where have I got that figure from? There must be another player that went for 86 million that I'm thinking of. I'm getting confused with it. But thanks for that, Mikey. Appreciate it, mate. Matthew Bishenden, I think the game will finish 2-2. Yeah, good shout, Matthew. That's a good shout, mate, because it's set up for that, isn't it, now, with it being 1-1 and obviously second half. So some good shouts. Obviously, I think IMAX Football said 2-1 to United, so we could see that scoreline. Matthew Bishenden 2-2, so we could see that scoreline. I think I can't remember. There weren't too many score predictions at the start, to be honest. I'm just going to have a quick look back, guys. Mikey said, IMAX said 2-1. Mikey, did you not give us a score prediction, mate? I don't think you did. Oh, Will Bertham said 2-2. So we didn't actually get that many score predictions. Yeah, that's disappointing, guys. I thought normally you guys put in a few score predictions. And Mikey said, I think Arsenal might nick it 1-0. Well, yeah, that was a good shout, mate, but we've gone past 1-0 now. So, obviously, Mikey, give us a new score prediction, mate, because your first score prediction isn't possible now because it's 1-1. So, but it was a good shout because obviously both these teams have been criticised recently for underachieving in recent months. So, yeah, it was a good prediction, to be fair. I thought it was a good prediction anyway, but we've got 1-1 now, so there's no chance of a 1-0, is there? But yeah, Mikey, give us a new score prediction, mate, for the second half. Let us know. Matthew obviously gave us a 2-2 prediction, so that's a good one. I'm gonna say, obviously, I never gave one at the start of the game, so I'm gonna say. Well, obviously, I'm thinking 2-2. But I'll go with a different one because obviously Matthews give us the 2-2. So I'll say, I'll say Man United possibly win it 3-1. 3-1. I'll go Man United 3-1. Man United to score 2 goals in the second half. I'll stick my neck out, guys. I'll stick my neck out. So yeah. But normally I'm not very good at score predictions, so don't expect me to be right. Mikey, hate to say it because he's ex-Southampton, but I think Virgil van Dijk is the better player. Yeah, mate, I've got to agree with that. I was disappointed with Van Dijk and the way he behaved at Southampton. I've got to be honest, because I was disappointed with his the fact that he kind of down tools a bit. There was an issue, I don't know. I can't remember it because it was obviously a while back now, a couple of years back. But there was a spell where it were reported that he was threatening to down tools or whatever if Southampton didn't let him leave. And I think he was even forced to train separately from the rest of the team for a couple of weeks. Like I say, it's not fresh in the mind now because it was a while back in it. But I was a little bit disappointed with that. But as a player, he's awesome. How can you not see that he's awesome? Forget who he plays for, guys. He has got to be counted as the best defender in the world right now. Because, I know there's other fans shouting for Ramos, this, that, and the other. But let's be honest, as good as Ramos has been in the past, he's old. He's getting old now. He's becoming more injury prone. He's not playing as regular as he used to do. So I can't think of a defender that is playing better than Van Dijk right now. There is not a defender that is playing better than Van Dijk right now, as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, Mikey, that's a fantastic shout, mate. I've got to agree. I'm not a big fan of calling any player for being the best player of anything. I prefer try and look at players as being on equality, if you like, both all bringing their own attributes to the team or that they play for or to the game. But yeah, there isn't another defender that I can think of that gets anywhere near Van Dijk's standard right now. Which is disappointing, guys, because we've got to look at how many clubs we've got, football clubs we've got around the world. It's pretty disappointing that there is only really one defender really standing out as deserving that to potentially being classed as the best in the world. Sorry, guys. Guys, please do consider hitting that like button. It helps with the visibility. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Also, guys, I want to ask you your thoughts on the Ballon d'Or. I did want to stream about that, the other day. I really did. But like I say, I was working. My wife was working because she works nights. So it was just impossible to do it. And I was really gutted because when I saw that Messi was getting it, I was disappointed, guys. Because we all know that Messi is an absolute top two We all know that he's a generational talent. But did he really deserve to win it this year? Not for me. Two players that I thought that deserved it more than him, and that was obviously Lewandowski and Mo Salah. They both deserved it more than him. Now, obviously, Mo Salah didn't have his greatest season last season. But if Ronaldo and Messi can win it when they don't always have their best season, why can't another player win it when they don't have their best season? But I'd say Mo Salah deserves to be in the shout for it because of his goals. Look at how consistently he keeps scoring for Liverpool. And last season, when they had all sorts of defensive problems, he still kept scoring goals. So I was disappointed, guys, to see Messi win it this year. Like I say, we all agree. 99% of football fans agree that he's a top generational talent. But like I say, did he deserve to win it this year? Not for me. And I know a lot of fans have been disappointed that Lewandowski didn't get a fair shout. It seems like it's no wonder people are losing interest in this award. I think a lot of adults are losing interest in this Ballon d'Or award. I know a lot of younger fans still like it, stuff like that. Fair dues, everybody's entitled to, but I think a lot of older football fans are kind of not even interested in the Ballon d'Or anymore because they see it as just basically, the most popular footballer gets picked for it, basically. And it's the press apparently. I believe it's the mainstream media that vote for this Ballon d'Or. So you're never going to get a fair shout on it, guys, because the mainstream media are going to pick a player that helps them sell papers or helps them make headlines. It's obvious, isn't it? So how is it voted fairly? Lewandowski isn't going to help an Argentinian newspaper company get headlines, is he? But Argentinian media get to vote on the Ballon d'Or. That's crazy, guys. That is crazy. I'd love to know your thoughts on that, guys. Let me know. Do you like the Ballon d'Or? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's voted for fairly? And most of all, do you think that Messi deserved it this season? Do you think he deserved to get it? Because as much as he's a great player, we've got to be honest. There's question marks of his performances while he's been in Paris. So I'd love to know what you guys think about that. Obviously, like I say, guys, let's quickly go. I'm going to see if I can get... What did I click? Oh, there we go. Just bear me a second. I'm interested. So, guys, I'm looking at some of these stats here that for the United Arsenal players. Let's have a look what we're seeing here. Obviously, these stats are probably based on before the game started. So we have got, I'm just trying to make sense of this. This is something I've never shared on the channel before, guys. So just bear me a second while I just look over it and try and look at it. So we've got a rating, obviously going on at the end there, you guys. Can you see these ratings at the end? We've got Bruno Fernandes, 7.8. We've got Scott McTominay, 7.3. Fred, 7.1. Aaron Ramsey, 6.9, and Ben White, 6.9. Cristiano Ronaldo, 6.9. So I'm trying to work out, are these stats Are they based? I'm presuming they're based on the season so far, guys, not on one particular game. So that's. It's not telling you how many games they've played, is it? Because is it based on goals, group, ground duels, won? So I'm sorry, guys. I'm just standings. So we've got. Let's have a look at this. That's quite interesting. That's quite interesting, guys. So obviously, if it stays like this, Arsenal obviously going to stay above United. Which even if United win this, United would still Arsenal and United would be on level points, wouldn't they? Is that right? Because I think that's showing the points as it stands with this game. So I think actually, yes. So if that's concluding a point for the game now, up to now so far, point apiece, then that would indicate that if United win, they would move up to 22 points. Is that right? Yeah, 22 points. So they'd still be behind Arsenal. So yeah, this is kind of a must-win game for United. Just looking through some of these stats, guys. The game's just about to restart, so I'll come back to it in a minute, guys. But I was just having a quick look and letting you guys see some of these stats that are coming up. That's an interesting stat. Defensively, clean sheets, clearances. It's not telling me if this is based on one game or several games, and now it's just gone. Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to have a look at some of the stats there and share them with you. Maybe we should have a look at that at the end of the game because then we can. I'm hoping it'll be updating because I'm presuming that's updating itself, guys, as we're watching the game. I'm presuming that. Game's just about to kick off, guys. Second half. So it's 1-1. Game's just kicked off, and United straight onto the attack. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Mikey, obviously, sorry, Mikey, I never read your comment, mate. My apologies. Mikey saying, I'm going 2-2. Oh, that's fair news, mate. So obviously we've got Matthew 2-2, you got 2-2, and I said 3-1 United, didn't I? So there you go. Thanks for that, Mikey. Richard Stevens. Hey there, Fanden. Great to see you. How about an Elite X team for a team Ballon d'Or? Yeah, mate, that's a good shout. That's a good shout. Listen, I've never heard that. It's an interesting one. That'd be. But I think they're more interested in one player being the winner, aren't they? FIFA and stuff. They're not interested in a one team. But yeah, it's a good shout, mate. I think for football fans, that'd be awesome. But obviously for FIFA, they're only interested in giving it to one player, really. Let's be honest, because they just want the publicity from it, don't they? But yeah, that's a good shout, mate. And thanks for dropping in, mate. I'm okay, thanks. And yeah, I think I saw you just. I think I saw. Did you start following on Instagram the last 24 hours or something? I think I've seen you follow. So thanks for that, mate. What are your thoughts on players playing for certain managers? Is that professional selecting certain managers they decide to respond to? Shouldn't they always try? I'm confused with what you mean there, mate. Right. I think are you meaning with respect to players down in tools? if they don't like the manager. Is that what you're meaning, mate? I think that's what you're meaning. But yeah, mate, if players down tools on manager, I never agree with that, because I totally agree. It's not professional. These are professional players, paid extraordinary amounts of money, more money than we could ever dream about in our lifetime. And yet they don't recognise sometimes just how much of a privileged position they are in, putting on the shirt. It doesn't matter what club they're playing for. It doesn't matter if they're playing for Man United, Arsenal, or Dundee United, or St Johnstone. When a player puts on that shirt, they should remember they're representing a community. They should remember that there's a pride element to that community. The community of fans live and breathe that club. And it becomes a massive part of their life. So we should see we should see players showing more respect to the shirt, as far as I'm concerned. And fair enough, players are entitled not to like a manager's style. But it doesn't mean that they should just stop putting in the effort just because they don't like a manager's style. With how much players get their input into football clubs these days, they should be more professional than that, because they've got the football clubs. Let's be honest, guys, these football clubs are doing so much stuff to help these players have easy lives. Do you know what I mean? If they need a house, the club help them. If they need new schools for their children, the club help them. Do you know what I mean? They've got staff helping them with absolutely every detail and every aspect of their life. And all they've got, and the reason that clubs do this, particularly the big clubs, is so that the players can focus on football. So if the club is doing everything to allow the player to focus on football and not have to worry about personal issues, domestic issues, schools, houses, stuff like that, and the club's helping them take care of these kind of things, then the least the fans should expect is that when their players put that shirt on, they give 110% every time they put it on, because they are being treated like royalty, guys. Let's be honest, they are being treated like royalty. How would you like it if you had to go to work and you had somebody at home doing your housework, paying your bills for you, making sure that your kids go to school and leave school on time and that their homework is done and stuff like that? That is the kind of lifestyle these people live, these footballers live, guys. And the club provide every assistance to them. So I think as fans, the least we should expect, particularly if they're playing for a big club, because the big clubs spend more money on more staff to assist the players, the players should be putting in 110% every time they put this shirt on, no matter whether they like the manager or not. That's irrelevant. If they don't like the manager, we have no problem with that. We're not expecting everybody to get along, but what we expect is they behave professionally when they walk on that pitch with that shirt on. So yeah, mate. Hopefully that answers your question, Richard Stevens. And thanks for getting involved in the chat, mate. Obviously, you guys might have a different opinion to me, but as far as I'm concerned, I'm kind of old school like that. I think that when players put on the shirt of our clubs, it don't matter where your club's at, what division they're in, what position they're in. The players should put pride into the fact that they've been paid to wear that shirt, a shirt that means so much to many of us guys. Do you know what I mean? I know that, you've done it. If you win cups and trophies, we all do it. We kiss the club badge, stuff like that, because it means something to us as fans. Do you know what I mean? It's a pride thing. It's we live and breathe our club sometimes. I mean, obviously, I'll be honest, guys, as I've got older, it's become harder to live and breathe my club, but that's because I'm busy with working commitments and stuff like that. But I know a lot of you guys, I've been there when I was younger. I used to love football a lot more intensely when I was younger, and I had more free time to enjoy it. But obviously, we all love our clubs in our own ways. So players should respect that and always remember that, no matter whether they like the manager or not. PFC _ Dylan is my mate Dylan. How's it going, mate? Hi guys, hope you are all right, mate. Sorry for not joining. I only got in just under an hour ago, and I'm going to have an early night. I predict 3-2 Liverpool. Message you soon, mate. All the best. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that, Dylan. Much appreciate, mate. Yep, no worries. Like I say, it's my fault tonight, mate, because it was a lately planned stream. because, like I said, me and my wife have been working all week. I've been working in the daytime. She's been working at night time. I've not even had time to spend any time with her properly, guys, because this is the first time she hasn't worked this week of a night, because she works nights and I work days. So I haven't even seen her. And here I am, I'm streaming. I should be spending time with my missus because I've not seen her properly all week, but I'm committed to Fanden. So here I am live streaming for you guys so that we can continue to try and build the Fanden community. But yeah, hopefully she will forgive me later when I'm finished. I can chill out and watch a film with her and spend some time with my lovely wife, Becky. Guys, but yeah, sorry, I lost my train of thought there. That's not a surprise. But yeah, Dylan, thank you, mate. I appreciate you dropping in. And yeah, no worries, mate. I totally understand if you've got to get to bed early, you got an early start tomorrow. No worries, mate. But your support is always appreciated, Dylan. And thank you very much, mate. And yeah, I look forward to talking to you soon, mate. Hopefully I'll catch you soon on social media. Top man. My mate Dylan. Richard Stevens, yes. All right, so I understood your question correctly. Thanks for that, Richard. Appreciated, mate. Richard, was you the guy that sent me a message as if we've spoken before? Did you send me a message on social media? Because somebody sent me a message today, because I've not had time to, obviously, I come on from work, jump straight on planning for the stream, so I've not had a chance to check all my messages properly, but I'm sure I got a message off somebody today messaging me like they've spoken to me before. So I'm not sure if that's you, Richard, mate. So let me know if it is. Oh, and so guys, you could be right here. We've had 2 goals. I've obviously responded to your comments in the chat. We've had United score to go ahead. And now Arsenal have just equalised. Oh, this. Just bear me a second, guys. It's just being. Oh, this stream is so irritating. Oh, come on. There we go. Sorry, guys. Sorry. The stream was, I needed to refresh it and it weren't letting me. But yeah, my apologies for that, guys. So yeah, it's 2-2. Plenty of goals, guys. Plenty of goals. So Arsenal leveling it up. So Arsenal, obviously, now it's 2-2. So you guys got your score predictions right up to now. I'm wrong because I predicted 3-1, so we're not having 3-1, are we, guys? It looked like a really good goal from Arsenal there, but I kind of only saw half of it because the stream was needed refreshing. Mike, 2-1 United. Thanks for that, mate. Sorry, we were a bit behind there, Anna. Ronaldo. Yeah, it looked like a good goal as well. Richard Stevens, Rafa at Everton, Ollie at Man United, examples of what you've spoken so passionately and clearly about. We want more fans like you speaking up. Oh, right. Sorry, I lost. I was confused there. Thanks, Richard Stevens. Thanks, mate. Sorry, I just had to read it again then because I kind of didn't make sense of it. But yeah, I'm presuming you're meaning about fans, about players, their shirt. And you're right, mate. You are right. You are spot on. Everton players' performance against Liverpool was really disappointing, guys. And we cannot blame that on Rafa because if Rafa can go and manage all these different clubs, and look at what he did at Chelsea. The second he walked through the door at Chelsea, the Chelsea fans turned on him. The second he walked through the door because he'd managed Liverpool, they didn't want him. And what did he do? He went and managed them, and he won trophy. He won a trophy. If I remember rightly, it was the Europa League, wasn't it? It was the Europa League he won with Chelsea, and he managed to get them players to perform and win a trophy, even though the fans didn't want him there from the day he walked in the club. and he still managed to get the players to perform for him. So what is going on at Everton with the Everton players? Because like I said, the performance from the Everton players last night was really disappointing, guys. And I'm starting to really have a bit of sympathy for the Everton fans because, you know, for Everton fans, guys, come on, it must be depressing every season. They promise so much potential. They spend money in the transfer window. They've changed the manager I don't know how many times, and yet these players that they're bringing in are underachieving. They are so underachieving, guys. So yeah, I totally agree, Stephen. Thanks for that, mate. Much appreciated. And yeah, I totally agree with you what you're saying about Rafa at Everton, because the players are chucking him under the bus. Let's be honest, the players are chucking him under the bus because you know, Rafa's proven, guys. He's a proven manager. You don't become a bad manager overnight, do you? So I would agree with Richard that the players at Everton don't seem to be responding to Rafa, which is really disappointing. But thank you very much for that, Richard Stevens. Much appreciated, mate. Will Bertham, Viva Ronaldo. Yeah, mate, fair enough. Yeah, not wrong with that. Obviously, Will being a massive Ronaldo fan. Big respect there to Will Bertham. Yeah, obviously, come on. We got to take our hat off to Ronaldo. His age, still banging in the goals like he is, guys. Absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. I don't always agree with some of his sulking and his attention-seeking stuff. He can be quite controversial sometimes. But, guys, honest, I wouldn't say there is a best player in the world. I'm not a big fan of saying there is a particular player in the world. But I think Ronaldo has done so much more than Messi in his playing career. And I know fans are going to argue with me, but I think, you know, his desire, his commitment, and the fact that he's moved clubs and he's done it at different clubs, we haven't seen that with Messi. Messi's got that opportunity right now to do it at a different club, albeit in France, but he has got the chance to prove a few critics like myself wrong. That he can do it, that he hasn't done it or won't do it in other leagues. I'm not saying he won't do it, but he hasn't done it in other leagues up to now, where Ronaldo has, you know. So for me, that makes him the better player because he's gone and won trophies in other countries, not just in Spain. So for me, that's what edges it, that I think that Ronaldo is better than Messi. But don't get me wrong, guys. Ronaldo does still do things occasionally that annoy me. So you know, he sometimes can be controversial as well. And nothing against Messi either. It's just out of the two of them, if you ask me, I'd say Ronaldo edges it through the fact that he's achieved more in different countries. Mikey 2-2. Yeah, mate, it's proving to be quite an interesting game at the minute. Like I say, obviously Arsenal made it. I think I get the impression Arsenal had a bit of a shake-up at the half-time. Arteta maybe giving them a bit of a rattling in the changing rooms and told them to pick up their attacking motivation, shall we say, because it was in the second half looking like big amounts of possession to United. So I'm sure that Arteta has told the Arsenal players to try and get on the ball a bit more in the second half, and they do look to be closing down more, guys. Oh, we've got a great chance coming here. Oh, some good defending there from United. That's good. I'm sure that's comforting for Man United to say. I think was that Smith Rowe then breaking up Arsenal's attack. So yeah, Richard Stephen, this Premier League title battle looks strictly a three-way battle. How good or bad is that for the league? Yeah, that's a good question actually, mate. To be honest, I've been quite impressed. I've been quite impressed with the Premier League, to be honest, in respect of the title race, because in my time of watching football and when I was younger, and I used to watch football a lot more intensely because obviously I was younger and I had a lot more free time. It was always United and Arsenal winning it, and no other club got a look in. No other club looked close to even winning it. And it was always the same two teams when I was younger. either Arsenal, United winning it. So in recent years, to see Liverpool win it and Man City win it, and obviously Leicester a couple of seasons back winning it, for me, it's been great, mate. I've enjoyed seeing other clubs winning it, and also other clubs in the mix to win it as well. So I take on board what you're saying, mate. I think the more teams that are involved in potentially the title race, I think it's better for us as fans because it makes it more enjoyable, right? More potentially going to the end of the season, rather than as we've seen in the season where Manchester City kind of run away with it. I thought that season was really frustrating because we knew that City were going to win it. We knew they were going to win it about 5 months before they did win it. So for me, mate, I agree. I think the three-way battle is good, but the more teams that are in it, the better. And the possibility is, mate, that there still could be some of the other teams that basically pull themselves back into it if we see the likes of Chelsea drop off a bit, because Chelsea could, as good as Chelsea are playing this season, and we've got to be honest, guys, they're playing absolutely awesome. We know, guys, you guys know this. You're all very knowledgeable football fans, and I'm sure you know this. Every club at some point has a blip, and I would expect that Chelsea's blip will probably come in the new year, because that's normally when if they're going to have a blip in the season, when I've noticed them doing it, it's normally around Christmas, January time, where they might lose a few games and drop off a little bit. But like I say, you might have a different opinion. But I expect that as well as then again, I might be wrong. They might do what Liverpool did and keep playing well all season. But if they do, I expect that they'll drop off next season. I think we'll see the opposite, if you like, next season. But there you go. That's my opinion. But yeah, hopefully, Richard, hopefully more teams keep sticking in it and it stays a true battle. Mikey Odegaard. Right, yeah. Sorry, guys, just checking what's going on. So Arsenal having some possession. It's really hard I've got to do more practice with this, watching football games and streaming at the same time. I find it really difficult to absorb the game and obviously stay focused on the channel. So obviously I try to focus on the channel because that's what I'm streaming for. But yeah, I find it easy. I find it difficult. I know some fans that do live streams just sit back and watch it and make the odd comment. But obviously, fan den is about fan opinion, so it kind of wouldn't be right for me to just sit back and watch the game and occasionally comment. Like I keep saying, guys, I'm building fan den for you guys. So when I do live streams, it's to give you guys the chance to have your opinions on whatever games are going on. And that's why I sit here and make a plonker of myself half the time, sitting here on a live stream, because sometimes when you're not when you've got busy stuff going on, it's hard to get your head into it. But hopefully you guys understand that. Thanks for that, Mikey. Matthew Bishenden, great game so far. Let's see if my 2-2 prediction is correct. Yeah, mate, it's on track for now, mate. It's looking good for the 2-2, although I think there is a possibility that one of them's going to go for a winner. Because I don't know what you guys think, but I think Arsenal have improved in this second half. They look like they've improved. They look like they're playing a lot better with a lot more belief. But like I said, my opinion, let me know, guys. Don't forget, I added the link. I'll see if I can add it again. There you go, guys. I've added the link. If you are interested to come on and share your opinions on the channel, you can click that link. It will take you backstage, and you can come and share your thoughts on the show with me. You can come on for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, half an hour if you want, guys. It's up to you. The option's there. I won't be putting the link in all the time in streams, guys, but I will be trying it a bit over the next few months to give you guys the option to try to come on and try if you because basically because I know some of you are a bit uncomfortable about being on camera. So if you want to try it for 5 minutes, the link is there. Click it. It will take you backstage and you can join me. And you can also, as you find out when you come on, if you come on, you don't have to show your face. You can just talk. We got a penalty shout here, guys, but the referees waved it away. We got a penalty shout. I didn't see what happened there. I'm just watching it back now. Oh, yeah, that definitely looks like a bit of a penalty there. That was right in front of the referee, that as well. How can he wave that away? It looked like it come from behind. If a tackle from behind is not a penalty and you take the player down, how is that not a penalty? That was a penalty. Oh, has he pulled back his carrot? What is going on with football, guys? What is going on? Right, so the referee has just had a tackle in the box right in front of him. And he's waved it away. He said no penalty. And then he's carried on playing the game. And then a minute later, he stops the game to go and check VAR. Seriously, guys. You guys are football fans. You watch football as much as I do, if not more. How are you not disgusted in this decision? This is not professional refereeing standards. And he's awarded it, guys. He's awarded the penalty. And it is a penalty, guys. It is a penalty. But how has the referee not recognised that it's a penalty when it's right in front of him? How is he not seeing that? He's a professional referee. I'm stunned, guys. I am stunned. So Ronaldo going to take the penalty. Let me know, guys. I am stunned with that decision. I cannot believe I have just seen a penalty dismissed and a minute later the referee goes and checks the VAR. Let me know your comments, guys. I'd love to know what you make of that. Ronaldo to take the penalty. And he slammed it down the middle. Straight down the middle, guys. So that's 2 goals for Ronaldo in this game. Straight down the middle. That was honest, guys. You've got to admire this guy's, Ronaldo's confidence to just slam it that straight down the middle. Look at Ronaldo. I think he's doing some Mr. Miyagi stuff there, isn't he? He's like, close that, relax, be at peace with yourself and then take the shot. That is awesome. Straight down the middle. He closed his eyes, guys. Did you see that? He closed his eyes so the goalkeeper couldn't see which way he was looking. That's clearly very, very clever tactics from Ronaldo. I'm surprised we don't see more strikers do that so that the goalkeeper, because we all know the goalkeepers look at the player's body language to see if he can get an indication of whether he's going to go left or right. And Ronaldo closed his eyes then so that the keeper couldn't tell which way he was looking to think, if you know what I mean. So that you got to take your hat off, guys. That was a cracking penalty. I know it looks straightforward and simple, but we have to give respect there. That was a very, very professional penalty from Ronaldo. But I want to hear your thoughts, guys, on that decision from the referee. What do you make of that? That was shocking. From a professional referee, that was shocking. So, guys, please do consider hitting that like button and let's see what you guys are saying. Matthew Bishinder obviously just said my predictions. You jinxed yourself, Matthew. Matthew, you jinxed yourself, mate. You shouldn't have said it. You shouldn't have said it. You jinxed yourself. You should have left it till the end. How many of you guys have done that? There's been a few of you now where you've given a score prediction and then you've come in the chat about half an hour later and said, I got my prediction. And you jinxed yourself. I've seen it happen a few times now. But yeah, sorry, Matthew. I'm just pointing out, mate, that you were right. You were on course. But then as soon as you put it, that I'm on course, then you've guaranteed. This is football, guys. You jinxed yourself. That's why we love the game, don't we? Maybe Matthew wanted more goals, so he thought he jinxed himself. He was like, we're not seeing enough goals, so I'll jinx myself. But yeah, Mikey saying football is nothing without the fans. Players need to realise it's us they play for, not their paychecks. Exactly. Well said, Mikey. I could not have said that any better. It's us, the fans they play for. It's not a paycheck. It's not the manager. It's not a coach. It's not the boardroom. It's us as fans. Absolutely, Mikey. Spot on, mate. You worded that absolutely. I mean, I can be good with words, but I don't think I could have nailed it as spot on as that. So big respect, Mikey. Totally agree with that, mate. Like I say, that's the hope of the channel, guys. We build the fan channel, Fan Den. We bring good fans together. We create a positive fan community, and it grows. And then you never know, in years to come, your opinions might start to get heard by players because of the fact that we build a YouTube channel that gives fans a voice. Let's hope it does. Well, only time will tell, guys. I am not doing Fan Den to be famous. I'm doing Fan Den because I care about how fans are treated in football. I've been saying it since day one. That is my passion. I want to see fans treated with more respect in football, and players and managers and particularly owners to recognise that they don't own our clubs. They run the club on our behalf and they earn money from it, yes. But that football club will always be the fans. Because when one owner leaves, there's always going to be another owner comes in. That's why Mike Ashley's just got ludicrous amounts of money for Newcastle when they're in a relegation fight, because the new owners know that they have got a fan base there that is loyal and love that club. So that club has got a future because of its fans, not because of who owns it, not because of who plays for it, because of its fans. That was why Mike Ashley bought the club in the first place, because he recognised that the club had potential to reach its ambitions because of the support it got from the fans. It's logic, guys. So you are spot on, Mike. It's so overdue for some of these players to start recognising. It's okay talking the talk, but they need to show it on the pitch that they care about what we care, about the club we care about so much. Actions speak louder than words, don't they, guys? And it's about time some players do, guys. Let's be fair. Some players know that. You saw Jordan Henderson for Liverpool last night. Look at the passion he showed when he scored the goal. He knows what it means to the fans. He gets that, and he shows it when he plays. We don't always see that from all players, though, do we, guys? And we're talking about United, so obviously, and Arsenal, we have to point out their players. Patrick Vieira always used to do it for Arsenal, always used to show that respect to the fans and put in a shift. Roy Keane, exactly the same for Man United. We need to see it from more players, don't we, guys? So, well said, Mikey. Spot on, mate. Ella X, is it still till 2-2? No, mate. It's 3-2 to United because of a penalty that the referee was going to dismiss. I'm stunned with that, guys. I am absolutely 100% stunned with that. It's getting interesting. It's getting tasty, this game, guys. Getting tasty, this game. So, yeah, Ella, no, mate. It's 3-2 to United with a penalty that was deserved. Well deserved, because it definitely, when you tackle from behind like that, it's definitely a penalty to deserve. But I'm stunned. I'm stunned, guys. It was right in front of the referee and he tried to dismiss it. And then VAR pulls him back. Aaron Hart, Ella, yeah, it is, obviously. Aaron, hi guys, mate. Sorry I was late to the stream. I was busy. I'm in now, mate. No worries, mate. No worries. Absolutely. Totally understand you guys have got stuff going on and that you can't always watch the streams. Like I say, mate, no problem. Thank you very much for coming, getting involved, though, and much appreciated. And like I say, mate, no need to apologise. Like I said, I appreciate all the support you guys give when you can. So thanks for that, Aaron. Much appreciated, mate. Guys, there's the link. If you want to try it, like I say, we're getting into the last 15, 20 minutes now of the game. So if you fancy trying, coming on the Fan Den, even if it's only for 5 minutes, to share your opinions, click that link. It will send you backstage, and then I will add you in on screen with me. And you don't have to show your face. You can still have your voice heard, but not show your face. If you want to try it, that's why I've added the link in, guys. You don't have to, like I say. I've just added the link to give you guys the option to try it. LX, I like these streams because Gaz is a normal guy. I feel like a lot of YouTubers feel like they are celebrities. Well, I'm definitely no. Thanks for that, Ella, mate. I'm definitely, believe me, guys, I'd never be a good celebrity, mate. Believe me, I'm too outspoken. Celebrities wouldn't like the fact that I criticize them for the fact that they don't appreciate their, they don't appreciate sometimes, or at least they don't show enough appreciation to the people, the fans that support them to be celebrities. So thanks for that, Ellen. Very nice of you to say, mate. But like I've said several times, I want to build Fan Den for you guys. I'm very passionate about that. I've no interest in being a celebrity. Don't get me wrong. I would love the channel to be a success, and I will happily be the face of Fan Den, no problem. But I'm not interested in being a celebrity. I'm not a yes man, so I wouldn't be very good at being a celebrity, guys. Not a chance. But thank you very much for that, Ella. I appreciate your kind words, mate. Aaron Hart, penalty come on. Obviously, Aaron, massive Dundee United fan, but also a Manchester United fan as well. So yeah, big respect there, Aaron. Enjoying the game. Richard Stevens. A great shout, Mikey. Fans are the lifeblood of the game, as Fan Den has said too. Now he's taking the knee as slap in the face to fans, or a game changer for equal opportunity. Mate, I don't know. I don't really have an opinion on the taking the knee. I had an opinion on it when it was kind of being forced on players. I didn't like that. I didn't like when club players were being forced to do it. But if players want to do it, I've got no problem with it. That's their choice. It's, let's be honest, guys. It's for a split second at the start of the game. It's a couple of seconds, and players, as Lewis Hamilton is doing right now, he's making a statement this weekend in the Formula One for what he believes in, and rightly so. Massive respect to him for doing that. He doesn't have to, but it's what he feels passionate about, so he's doing it. He's making a statement in a controversial country as well. So, mate, yeah, I don't know what, I'm not understanding if you're thinking it's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm not understanding that. But me personally, I've got no problem with players taking the knee if they want to. But I always say that, guys, they shouldn't be pressured to do it. If they want to do it, let them do it, because it's only a couple of seconds at the start of the game. But they shouldn't be pressured to do it. But yeah, fair point, Richard Stevens, mate. I think, like I said, I think we have to let people express their views and opinions. I think that's the problem with the world, mate. There's too much rubbish. I'm going to say it nicely because I don't want to swear, but there's too much people talk too much rubbish instead of just being honest. And that is one thing that kind of bugs me with the world. If people are just a bit more honest, it would be such a much better world. And I think people would get on better. Because they'd respect each other for their honesty. But unfortunately, there's too many people that just want, to blow smoke, shall we say. Aaron, come on, Man United. Yeah, mate, it's on course for the win for United. But to be fair, Arsenal's still well in this, mate. I have no preference. Equally, either team can win. I'm trying to be neutral. I do have a little bit of a soft spot for United because I've got family that support United. But like I've said to you guys many a time, when I'm representing Fan Den, I try to be neutral. So, fair play to Arsenal. They're still well in this game. We have to give them the respect because they've made the game as much as Man United have. Both players, it's been impressive to see both clubs going for it, guys, because we've needed this kind of game, to be honest, because we've seen too many games of Liverpool and Man City dominating games, I think. But that's just my opinion. Sorry, Mike is saying Man U pen. Well, it was. Obviously, I think I'm getting to the penalty comments now, aren't I, guys? But thanks for that, Mikey. Aaron Hart, random, come on. Ronaldo, come on. Yeah, fair dues. Mikey, 3-2, yeah. Wilberth and Viva Ronaldo running down the wing. Here United sing Viva Ronaldo. Now with that, Will, and Will enjoy the performance of one of his favourite players. Not wrong with that, mate. Enjoy it, because we got to give him credit. He's been quite impressive today in tonight's game. So, well said, Will. Ronaldo definitely having an impact on this game. Aaron Hart, I hate how players are getting selfish and going for money. Football is for the fans. It was built by fans. It's made by fans. It's grown by the fans. I think all fans should get a percentage of the club. Well, I'll tell you what, Aaron, you're spot on, mate. You are spot on with that, because I have mentioned it previously in previous streams that I'm quite impressed with what goes on in German football. If you guys don't know, in German football, the way it works is fans own 51% of the club, so that a football owner can never own full control of the club. The reason it's struck, and that is German football law, guys. And the reason they've got it structured like that is to protect the future of the club, so that it protects the heritage and the club for the fans, not for the owners. It's a fantastic shout that from Aaron. And I totally agree, mate. Like I say, I've stressed many a time, guys, that football is the fans. That's the motto of Fandom. Football is the fans. We all love playing football, I'm sure, depending on what age you are, because obviously if you're getting older like me, you might not like the aches and the pains after the game, but I still love playing. Like I say, we all enjoy kicking a ball about, but at the end of the day, we go to support our clubs fanatically. We pour money into the clubs that we love, and we deserve to expect a standard of performance of at least 100% effort from players. That's what, as fans, we'd be happy, guys. We'd accept defeats if we can see that their players have put in 110% effort for the shirt and for the fans. That's just my opinion. I'm not bothered. If I see my club that the players put in the effort and they're just beaten by the better team, I'll accept that. I might not like it, but I'll accept it. So absolutely, massive respect there, Aaron Hart. That's a great shout, mate. Ella X, did anyone watch the Villa game yesterday? No, mate. Unfortunately, I didn't finish work till late. But I think Stevie G's doing good things already. I mean, obviously it's early days. He's only been in the club a couple of weeks, so he's not had a chance to get a lot of his ideas across. But yeah, I think you guys. I think Steven Gerrard is starting to get his ideas across, and you had two back-to-back wins, so that's good, because that's something you've not had for a while. So I think we just need to give it time. Give it time with let Steven Gerrard get his ideas across. And I think, Ella, you're going to enjoy some fantastic games under Steven Gerrard, because he's a very passionate guy, isn't he? And he's also a guy that understands, because of his Liverpool background, he will understand how much the club means to Aston Villa fans. I truly believe that, guys. We already seen how we've all seen what Steven Gerrard did for Liverpool and his loyalty and stuff. And we all know that he understands the what it means to the community of Liverpool, and not just Liverpool. He knows what Everton means to the community of Liverpool as well. So I think he's a positive manager to get the players to understand what the football club will mean to Aston Villa fans. And if the players start to recognise that a bit more, and Stevie G gets that across to them a bit more, I think that's going to mean that the Aston Villa players start playing more with more respect for the shirt, consistently putting in effort. So yeah, thanks for that, Ella. Sorry, mate, I didn't see it. So obviously, but like I say, he got two back-to-back wins before that. So still plenty of time. And let's be honest, Ella, it was Man City. So, plenty of time. I'm disappointed to hear that Aston Villa fans, I know it was only a small section of Aston Villa fans, but I was disappointed to hear fans were booing Jack Grealish. That was disappointing. But yeah, obviously I understand fans were not happy. But come on, let's say that big chunk of money, and he could have left before because other clubs had come in. He could have gone to Spurs, he could have gone United seasons before, and he didn't. He's helped Aston Villa get a huge transfer fee, really, and I think it was a little bit harsh to give him the booing that he got yesterday. But that's just my opinion. Sorry, Aaron's. Yeah, I watched it, Ella. So obviously Aaron would know more what's going on. I love this channel. It's all about the fans, and it's brilliant. He's a normal Bolton fan who loves his team and respect to you for this channel, guys. Thank you, Aaron. Nice of you to say, mate. Appreciate your kind words. Like I say, guys, when I started Fandom, I started it because I noticed a lot of fan channels calling themselves fan channels. They call themselves, but yet there is only a select amount of fans that go on the channel. And I didn't like that. I thought that's not right. I think if you're calling yourself a fan channel, then as long as fans, keep it respectful, obviously, and what I mean, no racism and on and that kind of stuff. As long as fans keep the conversation respectful, all fans should be welcome to be involved if you are calling yourself a fan channel. If you are not going to give fans the chance to be involved, then why should you have the right to call yourself a fan channel? That's just my personal opinion. And that is why I started Fandom UK, because I felt passionate that fans should have a fan channel that really does allow you guys to have the chance to have your opinions read, your opinions heard, have you come on the channel. If your team lose and you're frustrated about it and you want to vent your frustration, you should have a place where you can come and do that, where you know that your voice matters, where your voice is going to be given a fair chance, where your opinions are going to be given consideration. And that's why I started Fandom, guys. Like I said, I have nothing against what other YouTubers doing. There's some fantastic YouTubers out there doing some great stuff. I just don't think that if you're going to call yourself a fan channel and you're not giving fans equal opportunity to be involved, then don't call yourself a fan channel, because you're not giving the fans equal opportunity to be involved, are you? So that's just my opinions, guys. Obviously, maybe I'm being naive saying that, because I don't know what it's like. Obviously, when you grow a channel and it becomes more popular, maybe it becomes more difficult to keep everybody happy. I don't know. I'll learn that in time. But if that is the case, I would come on the channel and be honest with you guys and explain that. I wouldn't select a handful of fans and say only them fans can come on. I would be honest with you guys and come on and give you an explanation and try and come up with a solution to give fans more chances to get involved. So yeah, like I say, I've got plenty to learn, so maybe I'm being naive, but my ambition is to definitely build Fandom for you guys to feel like you have a channel what gives you the chance to have your opinions heard. That's my true feeling, guys. LX, but thank you very much, Aaron. I really appreciate your positive comment, mate, and very nice of you to say, mate. LX, I thought we deserved to get a point in the second half. We Precious City well, but Bailey and Budia are not good. Right, sorry, yeah, that's a good shout, mate. I can't really comment because, like I said, I didn't see the game yesterday. And because I was hoping to get home earlier today and watch some of the highlights yesterday. But like I say, I didn't get home early enough, and I've had to literally come home. I've not even had no tea yet, guys. Not had nothing, nothing to eat yet. I've come in and got prepared straight away for the live stream because otherwise I would have missed it. So I've not even had time to have any food or anything yet, guys. But that's because, like I say, I wanted to stream earlier in the week, but I work days, my wife works nights, and it makes things really difficult sometimes to have enough time to stream. But as you can see, I'm making the effort tonight to stream, even though I haven't had nothing to eat yet. So, but that's just my choice, guys. That's my choice. That's because I want to keep pushing to make Fandom grow and build. So sometimes that's just one of the small sacrifices. But it's not like I'm not going to eat, is it? I'll be eating once I've finished the stream, guys. But yeah, Ella X, totally good shout, mate. I think I didn't see the game, But going off the scoreline, seeing it that it finished 2-1, I would say you guys give a good account of yourself anyway, because obviously the teams that don't give a good account of themselves against City end up being on the wrong end of a 5-0 or a 5-1 or something like that. So the fact that you guys kept City to minimum goals would suggest, and you scored yourself, would suggest that you guys put in a good performance. But yeah, I would definitely try and have a look later on, mate, and catch the highlights at least, so I can have a bit of understanding of how exactly. Because I do want to watch, actually. I do want to catch more Aston Villa games, because I'm very interested to see how Stevie G does in the Premier League. But thanks for that, Ella. Aaron Hart, yeah, Ella, you played well. Bailey and Budea, I can't pronounce that. Our quality players just need time, since Bundaya was playing for a more defensive-minded team in Norwich, but I think Villa will get Europa League. Well, mate, absolutely. If Villa could get Europa League, that it would be absolutely awesome. It'd be great to see Villa back in Europe, because they used to be in Europe. They've played in Europe before. So it'd be great. And I think, absolutely fantastic to see, a club the size of Aston Villa getting the opportunity to mix it with some of the big clubs in Europe. It would be absolutely fantastic. But we'll have to see how it goes, guys, because we don't want to put too much pressure onto Stevie G too early. You have to remember, he's only managed one club in Rangers, and he's done good things up there. But we have to also remember he's still learning. He is still learning. I know he's learned a lot up in Scotland, but he is still learning. So we have to give him time to obviously time and the benefit of the doubt. That at least give him a little bit more time to acknowledge that he is still going to maybe occasionally make a mistake because he's not got that long-term managerial experience. But it's looking good for him as a manager, guys. It's looking good that he could potentially, obviously, I know Liverpool fans will be hoping that he becomes a Liverpool manager one day. But me personally, guys, I like the idea of him one day potentially becoming an England manager. That would be awesome. That would be awesome, because let's be honest, we're not seeing a lot of top talent coming through potentially as England managers. And I know there's a lot of fans like Sarif Galke, and I've got to give him credit. He's done way better than I thought he'd do. But he wouldn't be the first manager I would have picked, in all honesty. Ella X, thank you, Aaron. I think I know there is a lot of good teams, but I think Gerrard will take us a long way. Yeah, absolutely. Like I say, he's full of promise, guys. It's 3-2 still. We're literally in the extra time. 5 minutes was added on, but we're in the 94th minute. I'm not sure if you guys I might be having a delay, so the game's just about to come to an end. I think I've got a delay to some of you guys. But yeah, Arsenal trying to put on the pressure to get an equaliser. But we're almost at full time, guys. Aaron Hart, yeah, Gerrard is a class manager. Ella did a lot for Rangers. I think you will get Europa League. You have a big chance. You're a really good and organised team. Yeah, that's fair comment, mate. Respect there, Aaron. I also think also like how Gerrard changes the team. Depends on the opposition. Yeah, well, like I said, I'm going to try and catch more Villa games because I am interested to see how Stevie G gets on. So yeah, if that's what you're telling me, mate, I'll trust that, because you're obviously you're a big Aston Villa fan, so you've been watching a lot more of Aston Villa than me. I know I've seen him changing ideas when he was at Rangers. He did show that he was prepared to change. Although when he was at Rangers, he played the 4-3-3 formation a lot at Rangers. But maybe that was just to suit the strengths of Rangers. I don't know. What formation has he been playing for Aston Villa, Ella, since he took over? Let me know, please, if you could. Has he been playing a 4-3-3, or has he been playing the traditional formation that Villa normally play? Let me know, Ella. I'd love to know how Stevie G has been lining up the Aston Villa team. So big 3 points there for Man United, guys. They close the gap on the top towards the top of the table. And obviously a fantastic result for Michael Carrick before he hands over the reins to Ralph. I'm sure Man United fans be buzzing with that win. But we have to give credit to Arsenal as well, because they came up, they had a game plan, they tried to keep in the game. I'm sure Arsenal fans will have criticism, but to be fair, they were in it. They were in it, and they gave a half-decent account of themselves. And the reason I'm pointing that out, guys, is simply because there's been a lot of criticism of Arteta in recent weeks and months, and I think some of it has been a bit harsh. So I'm not saying that Arsenal can't do better, but I'm just saying that I think tonight they gave a good account of themselves. So the fans should be proud. It's, all right, I know they're going to be disappointed, Arsenal fans, they got nothing from the game, but I think they should be pleased that the players went to Old Trafford and put in a performance. But that's just my opinion, guys. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for that, Ella. Aaron Hart, I think the only problem with Ronaldo is he is he isn't consistent for Man United, and we know that his class on his day for United, like today, he's been very consistent. He needs a bit of consistency. You're entitled to your opinion, Aaron. I respect your opinion. I'm not sure if I wouldn't say he's been consistent, because let's be honest, he came into the United team at the end of the transfer window, so he wasn't involved in all the pre-season stuff at United. He wasn't involved in the first couple of games at United, and he's come in and he's been, he's been a top goal scorer. He scored plenty of goals, which is what you brought him in for. I agree. You might be right. He might not be doing it consistently enough. But obviously, I don't watch every United game. But he's been scoring plenty of goals. He has been scoring plenty of goals. So I don't know. I don't know, mate. I'm not sure if that's. You're entitled to your opinion, yeah. But I think it's. I think he's scored enough. Maybe, you can't expect that he's going to score in every game, mate, if the team's not always performing in every game. So that's obviously going to affect him. And we all know that Ronaldo is quite a highly strung player. He's very irritable if he feels that his teammates are not putting in the effort that he thinks that they should put in. He's not as frightened of showing it and expressing it. We've all seen that, guys. It's a fair comment, Aaron. You're entitled to your opinion, mate. I'm just not sure I agree totally, because I think he has. I'm not sure. Is he United's top goal scorer up to now this season already? Which is, if he is, that's quite an achievement, considering that he didn't start the season with United. He missed the first few games. It's a fair criticism, Aaron. I'm just not sure I agree, mate. But like I say, that's why we love football. It's all about opinions. As a United fan, you're entitled to your opinion, mate. And maybe you're right, because you probably watched United a lot more than I have this season, mate. So fair dues. Ella X, sorry to bore you about Villa. No, Ella, you're not boring me about Villa. That's why I stream. I told you guys. I obviously, remember, guys, I have to get new fans interested, I have to list the stream as a particular game we're talking about. Because if I just put Fanden, we wouldn't attract new fans. So the reason I'm pointing that out, guys, is when I do a stream, I always try and list it about a particular game or a particular football topic. But we can always talk about other stuff. That is because the channel, when I do live streams, it's for you guys to talk about the football topics that you want to talk about. And obviously, if we're streaming a game, we want to keep an eye on the game and update fans on what's going on and stuff like that. But you're always welcome to talk about your own clubs on Fanden, even if we're not streaming about your club. Like I say, to get new fans interested, I have to list the stream as a specific game or a specific football topic, because otherwise I wouldn't attract new fans. To get in the algorithm of YouTube, you need to actually put try and get what the popular a popular title, if you like, because obviously if United and Arsenal playing, you guys, people are going to go in and chat and type in Man United v Arsenal, or Man City v Villa, or whatever. They're going to go and type that in YouTube. So that's how we can attract new fans to the channel, guys. So I'm just explaining that even if I'm streaming a particular game, you guys are always welcome to make comments about your own clubs as well, even if we're not specifically streaming about your club that day. So thanks for that, Ella, and no need to apologise, mate. You're welcome to talk about Aston Villa. Aaron Hart, Ella, it's fine. We love hearing your thoughts about your club. Even as a United fan, I love hearing it. No need to apologise. Well said, Aaron. Massive respect there, mate. Totally agree. You're right. Like I say, I've always encouraged you guys to talk about your clubs if you want to, even if we're not specifically streaming about your club. You're still welcome to have your opinion about your club. And your club might have played yesterday, and I wasn't streaming. So rightly so, you should come on. This is your channel, and rightly so, if you feel you want to have an opinion on your club. That's why I stream, guys. Ella X, my dad hates Grealish, but I don't see what he did wrong. I think it's just because he's a true Aston Villa fan, and I think fans were just hoping that maybe he would stick around to help Aston Villa attract better players and stuff like that. And to be fair, I can understand Aston Villa fans' point of view. But let's be fair, he stayed at the club for quite a few years. He's put in performances. He had opportunity to go to Spurs. I'm not sure if it was last season or the season before, and he turned it down to stay at Villa. He also had an opportunity to go to Man United, so I believe, as well. I'm not sure 100% if I'm correct about that, but I did read that he had the chance to go to United and didn't go to United either. It's not like he's just jumped ship the first chance he had. That's what the point I'm trying to make. He's gone. And when he has finally gone, he's gone for a good transfer fee, which has given Aston Villa, obviously disappointed to let him go, but it's a big chunk of money for Aston Villa to reinvest in the playing squad, isn't it? But I totally understand that some fans would be disappointed to see him go, and I get that. And fans are entitled to that opinion. I'm not too sure about the booing because, like I say, you're just going to booing a player that cares about your club is going to put him off wanting to do good things for Villa in the future. Because let's be honest, at the minute he's in the middle of his playing career. But what's to say when he retires playing football that he doesn't come back to Villa and help Villa in other ways? Do you get what I mean? So I don't think it's right, because we all know he cares about Aston Villa. Otherwise, it wouldn't have cost Manchester City £100 million to get him, would it? Aaron Hart, Ella, I think there's a good reason to hate him, but you shouldn't hate him. He's carried Villa the last couple of years. He kept you in the Premier League and brought you up from the Championship. Yeah, that's kind of what I was trying to say, mate. I'm not saying he's carried him or anything like that, but yeah, you're entitled, well within your rights to have your opinion, Aaron. I just don't think you have to accept sometimes that the players are going to move on. I totally understand why Aston Villa fans would be disappointed, because I remember when Kevin Nolan left Bolton, I was so annoyed with it. I was so disappointed. I was so angry at the time, because he was our captain, he was our talisman, he was our leader. And when he left, things changed at the club. So it was really disappointing. And we went on we started to go down in performances and down in results once he left the club. So it was massively, massively disappointing. Guys, as you can see, the stats, the player ratings are up on the screen now. So let me know, do you agree with the player ratings? Cristiano Ronaldo getting an 8.4, Bruno Fernandes 7.8, Jordan Sancho 6.6, Marcus Rashford 7.2, Scott McTominay 7.4, Fred a 7.5, Alex Telles 6.3, Harry Maguire 6.9, Victor Lindelof 6.8, Diego Dalota 6.8 and David De Gea 6.8. The Arsenal team player ratings have come up with a Pierre. I can never say his name. Aubameyang. I'm not going to say his first name because I can never say it. Aubameyang 6.8. Martin Odegaard 7.3. Gabriel Martinelli 7.3. Thomas Partey 6.9. Mohamed Elneny 7.1. Emil Smith Rowe 6.6. Tomiyasu 6.2. Ben White 6.9. Gabriel Magalhaes. See, I'm no good at pronouncing foreign football names, guys. 6.7, and Nuno Tavares 6.7, and also Aaron Ramsey 7.3. So there you go, guys. That's the player stats. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments. If you got any final comments, guys, to put in, please put them in now, because I will be ending the stream soon, because I've been at work all day and jumped on the stream, not had nothing to eat, so I want to get some food as soon as possible, because my stomach is really growling at me now. But yeah, guys, if you've got any comments before I call an end to the stream, please do drop them in now. All right, so I just read that, but yeah, you're right, Aaron. It's a good shout, mate. I think he was right. I think you have to be understanding that it was just his time to move on. But like I say, after being honest, how frustrated I was with Kevin Nolan leaving Bolton, I do understand why Aston Villa fans would be disappointed. When you see a player as one of your own, it is always disappointing to see him leave. LX, he never did anything wrong. A lot of players leave and they don't get booed. Yeah, well said, Ella. I think, like I say, I think it's just because he's a Villa lad, isn't he? He's one of your own, and I think that's why it's disappointing. But like I say, he left for good money, and it's good money to invest back in Aston Villa. So I think we have to, I'm not criticising fans. I just think I'm just saying, for me, it was disappointing to hear Villa fans booing him. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying they've not got the right to boo him. If they want to boo him, they've got the right to do that. I just think it was disappointing. But yeah, well said, Ella. You're right, mate. Richard Stephen, great show and great fan community here. Keep going. I just hope you can go on to describe an Arsenal equaliser is CC, I mean Lacazette on. Right, I'm not following your comment there. You wanted me to describe the Arsenal equaliser. I'm confused, mate. I'm confused. Sorry, guys. I'm not always going to get your comments 100%. Sorry, Richard. I'm not sure exactly what you're meaning there, mate. But yeah, like I said, I've tried to give credit to Arsenal as best possible. I think they played well. Obviously, they've not got anything from the game. But yeah, like I said, I was having stream problems as well tonight, mate. So hopefully you understand. Not sometimes I do the live streams, and sometimes, boom, straight away the match is there and it's brilliant. Other times there's technical problems. And it's because obviously I'm still learning how to get, improved technologically with the technology to do with doing YouTube as well, mate. So my apologies if I didn't give Arsenal enough credit with their equaliser. My apologies, mate. Ella X, I love the show and I feel bad saying this, but can I suggest you talk a bit less about the channel and more about football? Well, yeah, mate, that's fair enough. You're entitled. I'm only talking about the channel because I respond to what you guys put in the chat. So if you talk about the channel, obviously I'm going to respond to it, mate. So yeah, you're entitled to your opinion, Ella, and no problem with that. But like I say, the only reason normally if I've got anything to say about the channel, I'll try and say it earlier in the stream. But obviously, if I talk about it later in the stream, it's normally because I've either forgot to say something or because you guys comment about the channel in the chat. But yeah, I'm sorry you feel like that, Ella, but unfortunately, it is necessary for me to occasionally talk about the channel to let new fans know what I'm doing. because we know we're still trying to attract new fans to the channel, and they might not know, they might just see it as just another football channel and not know that I'm trying to create a channel that represents fans. So obviously occasionally I have to express that. So I'm sorry you feel like that, Ella. No problem, mate. You're entitled to your opinion. I'm not always going to agree with your opinion, but you're entitled to your opinion. I take it on board, and it's a fair comment. But like I've just explained, occasionally I have to mention the channel because we're still trying to grow the channel, mate. So I've got to obviously let people know what we're about and that we're not just another football channel. But you're entitled to your opinion, no problem, mate. I have no problem. You didn't, you know, it was nothing in disrespectful in your comment. You just expressed your comment as best you could. So no problem with it, mate. We've been playing a 4-3-2-1 formation, I think. Right, fair enough. So that's kind of like the diamond formation for Villa. So that, yeah, well, that, obviously, like I said, I'll take more notice as I watch a bit more of Villa. But thanks for that, Ella. Richard Stevens, I hope you to jump onto the live stream with you this season. Thanks for the top answer tonight. You've helped ease the pain of defeat for AFC. No worries, mate. Like I say, I'm trying to be equal to, if I'm doing UK clubs, I try to be equal to both clubs. And like I say, I think that Arsenal, I've watched a lot of Arsenal over the last few years, so I know that the frustrations for Arsenal fans. But I think personally, I think it was a decent performance from the players tonight. I've seen Arsenal fans complain in the past that their players haven't put enough effort in and enough showed enough commitment and desire, and rightly so, because in games gone past they haven't. I've got to be honest. I've got to agree. There's been some Arsenal performances where the players have been shocking, absolutely shocking. But tonight, I think, you know, we have to give them credit. Yes, they lost the game, but they were trying, guys. They were trying. Arsenal players were putting in the effort. They kept attacking. They kept trying to get something out of the game. So we have to recognise that and give them credit. And let's also be honest, guys, it was an away game as well, innit? So it's always a little bit more difficult to get something out of an away game. But thank you, Richard Stevens. Appreciate your positive comment, mate. Mikey, AFC Dons. AFC Dons. Are you talking about Aberdeen, mate? That's a bit random. Are you talking? No, he's talking about Arsenal, aren't you? You put Dons. You throw me off because Dons is what Aberdeen call themselves. AFC Dons. I'm confused what you mean there, mate. No, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to skip that, mate, because I cannot work out what you're trying to say. I'm presuming something to do with Arsenal. So my apologies, Mikey, mate. I'm just not understanding your comment there. Aaron Hart, yeah, you have a good point about Ronaldo, mate. And yeah, the team has been pretty awful. Maybe I'm wrong, to be fair. He can't score every game. That's a good point, mate. No, you're entitled to your opinion. And you know, I'm just saying, I think considering how poor some of the other players have played, I don't think Ronaldo has been the worst player. I think, you know, without Ronaldo's goals, you know, United could be in a lot worse position. You know, if he deserves criticism and you feel he deserves criticism, then fine, mate. You're entitled to your opinion. I just think, with all respect, I think that there's other players in the team that deserve criticism before he does. If I'm not sure if you agree with that, mate, but I think that's that for me. There's other players in the United team that deserve criticism before Ronaldo. And don't get me wrong, guys, I will criticise Ronaldo if he deserves it. I will, believe me. But I think it's as long as he's been scoring goals, and like Aaron just said, if he's, you know, he's not going to score absolutely every game. We all know he's world class, but even world class players can have a bad game, or even have a game where they just, you know, it just doesn't happen for them and they just can't score. But thanks for that, Aaron, mate. No problem. Mikey, Richard Stevens, is that AFC Wimbledon? Yeah, that's what he might be referring to, because he put Dons. He put Dons, and when anybody says Dons, I think of Aberdeen, because they call themselves the Dons, don't they? So Mikey. Right. So you're asking a question. Sorry, Mikey. You're talking to Richard. Right. Sorry. My bad. My bad, mate. Apologies there. I wondered, it was a bit random, because it was like AFC Dons. That was a bit random. So yeah, my bad, mate. Apologies. I misunderstood your comment. AFC as in Arsenal FC. I'll be clearer next time, or just make a note. On my team loyalties. No worries, mate. No worries. Yeah, confusing with the Dons. That definitely got a bit confusing, but no worries, mate. Believe me, I make loads of typing errors on social media when I'm typing and I'm doing a lot of quick messages. I get really frustrated with it, because I'll send the message and I think I've done it right, and then I read it back and I'm like, oh, it's spell check me there, so I no problem, mate. We all have that problem. Unfortunately, the technological world doesn't always match up to how we are thinking and processing things in our brain. Mikey, sorry, bro. Laugh out loud. No worries. So you guys obviously talking amongst yourselves. Mikey, Arsenal played well if it wasn't for the mistake that led to the third goal. Yeah, that's a good shout, mate. That's a good shout. Richard Stevens, Aaron Ramsey, Fernand Den get practicing on those players' names. Ramsey was Welsh and Juventus midfield last I checked. Ramsdale, Arsenal keeper. Right, Ramsdale. Yeah, sorry, mate. It's because, like I say, I'm trying to cover as many UK clubs as possible, and I'm just, if you know me, I know football. I love football. I've just never been good at pronouncing foreign players' names. That's just me. Maybe it's because I'm, a Lancashire lad, and it doesn't come natural to pronounce some of these foreign names. But I do my best, mate. I do my best. So apologies for that, mate. Richard Stephen, no problem, Fanden. I was hoping Arsenal got a third goal. No fault on your part. Loved the comments in the chat. Straight talk, footy, loving folks. Yeah, absolutely. You guys, like I say, you've all been really positive on tonight's stream, and I've really enjoyed some of the comments and some of the input from you guys. Right, so guys, I'm not being rude. I'm just going to try and quickly rattle through these last few comments, just simply because, like I said, I'm really, really hungry and I've had nothing to eat, and I want to go get some food. But thank you very much for that, Richard Stevens. Appreciate that, mate, and really appreciate having you in the chat. Mikey, sorry, guys, I was asking Richard if he was an AFC Wimbledon fan, but he's an Arsenal fan. Yeah, mate, I've discovered that now, because obviously he didn't tell us at the start of the stream that he was an Arsenal fan. So obviously not a problem. We obviously I kind of get it now. I think we all got it clearer now. But thanks for that, Mikey. No worries, mate. Aaron Hart, Gaz, I agree. There's a lot of other players who should get some stick, like Fred. He's been very bad this season. Yeah, he played a lot better tonight, mate. I think he looked like he had a bit more of a spring in his step. So hopefully he's going to push on now and improve his performance. I'm not saying he had the best of games, or he was pulling up any trees or anything like that, but I think I've seen, obviously I've not watched every United game, but the ones I have, he was being really disappointing. And tonight, I think he did improve. But thanks for that, Aaron. Richard Stephen, by the way, I'll look out for you on social media. I've only contacted you on YouTube via your channel, and IMAX it. Get some grub down you, mate. Work hard, eat hard, laugh out loud. Thank you, Richard. All right, thank you. So yeah, mate, no worries. I'll definitely look out for you. I think you followed me before, and I'm sure I've followed you back on social media, mate. But I will, when I've had something to eat, I will check my messages, mate. But I'm sure I'm remembering your account on social media. So thanks for that, Richard. Much appreciated, mate. Really, really do appreciate all you guys tonight with your positivity. Mikey, Wimbledon have always been known as the Dons. MK Dons are the fake Dons. Yeah, mate, you're right. Yeah, Dons, Wimbledon are known as the Dons, and MK Dons are known as the Dons. And if I'm right, if you're a Scotland fan, tell me if I'm right here. But I'm sure Aberdeen are the Dons as well. That's what they call themselves. So we've got 3 clubs claiming to be the Dons. So, yeah, that's an interesting one. Aaron, if you're still in the chat, mate, let me know. It is, Aberdeen are called the Dons, aren't they? That's what the nickname is. I'm sure it is. But yeah, Mikey's right. Wimbledon are known as the Dons, and so are MK Dons. Yeah, so yeah. So I'm not sure if he's saying Wimbledon are the fake Dons. What's he saying? The fake MK Dons are the fake Dons. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Yeah, that's fair enough. Gaz, what's for dinner? I think it's just going to be something quick, mate, because it's quite late. So maybe a bit of pasta or something like that, because it's quite late. Obviously, don't want to be staying up till 1 o'clock in the morning cooking when I've got work tomorrow as well. So yeah, but yeah, probably just a quick maybe a bowl of pasta, something like that, mate. But thanks for that, Mikey. I appreciate it, mate. Aaron Hart, yeah, that's right, guys. Aberdeen are known as the Dons. You're correct, mate. I'm just checking because obviously just you guys that are Scotland fans to know Scottish football knowledge better than me. But yeah, I've always had it stuck in my head. Aberdeen, the Dons. So yeah, I don't really. When anybody's ever said Dons to me, obviously, I know Wimbledon are known as the Dons, and you've got MK Dons. But honest, seriously, guys, every time I think somebody says Dons to me, I automatically think of Aberdeen. I don't know why, but maybe you guys maybe think of MK Dons first or Wimbledon. I don't know. But me personally, when anybody says Dons, I always think of Aberdeen. So that's just, there you go, guys. I'm just sharing that useless bit of information with you. Anyway, guys. Big shout out to all you guys for your positive comments in the chat. Richard Stevens, I will definitely check to see if you check for your on social media as soon as I've had some food, mate. Massive shout out to all you guys. Really appreciated. Obviously, been a really good stream tonight, guys. And I think you guys are showing that we are starting to slowly build a core of FanDen community. And I know that some fans that come on regular haven't been on tonight because they're obviously busy with personal stuff going on or whatever, but we are starting to build a core of a fan community, and that is you guys that are in the chat and some of the others that have been busy tonight and obviously not able to get involved. But yeah, I think we're starting to grow. But guys, like I say, I'm going to call it right now because, like I say, I want to go and get some food. But really, really appreciate all your positive comments, guys. If you are new to the channel, please do consider subscribing and also hit the like button because it helps with the visibility. And because I am not yet hit the YouTube targets, every time I finish a live stream, YouTube decide to delay my live stream for 24 hours, and I have no idea why. I know it happened to my mate IMAX. He had the same problem before he got approved off YouTube. Now his streams go straight onto YouTube, but for some reason, I don't know why they do it, guys. So when I finish this stream, about 5 minutes after I finish it, they stop showing it on YouTube. It won't show up on YouTube for another 24 hours. And I don't get it. How am I meant to get new people interested if I do a stream and YouTube removed the stream for 24 hours after? And the only reason I can think that they're doing it is to prioritize the bigger channels. That's the only reason I can think they're doing it. So yeah, guys, please do hit that like button because, like I say, it's hard for people to see the stream 24 for the first few hours, 12 hours, 24 hours. I'm not sure. But look, do it, guys. When you finish watching the stream, come back on YouTube and search for it. Don't go on the channel, look for it on YouTube, and I bet you can't find it. I bet you can't find it because YouTube are restricting it because I'm not fully approved by them yet. So I don't know why that happens. I'll have to look it up and research it. I'm sure there's a reason for it. So, guys, massive thanks, all the support you guys have given. Really, really appreciate it. Richard Stephen, hit the likes. hit the like, folks. Thanks, Richard. Really appreciate it, mate. First time Richard been in the chat tonight, but massive respect to him for his positivity. Great to see another positive. Obviously, Mike has only been watching Fandom for a few weeks, and he's been absolutely awesome and positive. Aaron Hart also only been watching for the last month or so on the channel, and he's been really positive. Obviously, I can list all of you guys. Obviously, Ella's been watching for a couple of months now, and she's always mostly positive, although I didn't think, I was surprised to see her disappointed with the Fandom comments, but fair enough. And obviously Dylan, that's always supportive. So yeah, I can't list everybody, guys, but yeah, I'm just saying that I really do appreciate you making the effort to be positive, and also making the effort to be friendly with each other, because like I say, not only am I trying to build a true fan channel for you guys, but I also want you guys to build friendships amongst yourselves as well. Okay, guys, thank you very much. Sorry if I have over talked things tonight. Like I say, as you guys know that watch me all the time, you'll see that I'm quite, I've got a very outgoing personality, so I'm not afraid to speak. But thank you, guys. I really appreciate all your comments tonight. Appreciate you making the effort to be positive, and all the support you guys show. And hopefully I will be doing a great stream soon. I'm going to try, if I can, if I've got time this week, I'm going to try and at least see if I can find an hour to do at least an hour stream if possible. So I'll let you, obviously you'll see it click up, but yeah, hopefully I will speak to you guys at least over the weekend on social media. Take care, all the best, and thank you very much, guys, for all your positivity and your support. Take care, look after yourselves, and stay safe, guys. Bye for now.